following is a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited.
The Wetumpka Indians play right here. Welcome to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network and the RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty pregame show, sponsored in part by Collier Ford, Central Alabama Community College, RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Baptist Health and Baptist Ortho Now, the City of Wetumpka, Central Access, Russell Do-It Center, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan, Wharf Casual Seafood, First Community Bank, Montgomery Fire Equipment Company, CAC Adult Learning, and Precision Floor Care.
Well, a good evening, everyone, and a welcome to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network for more Indians basketball. It's the Wetumpka Indians and the Marbury Bulldogs. First the girls and then the boys here tonight. Gavin Baxley joined by Mitch Petrie. And Mitch, both of these teams right now holding on to win streaks. Girls going to be wanting to extend that here as they get the night underway in just a few minutes.
Well, not only are the Lady Indians on a win streak, they are on just quite the run as a whole. They won all three of their games last week by an average margin of 36. So really have just been dominating on both ends of the floor, not just offensively, but defensively as well. And I know Coach Winchester is going to be looking to continue that tonight. 3-game win streak for the girls, a 5-game win streak for the boys. When we come back, we'll sit down with head coach Harriet Winchester as we get ready for tip-off between Wetumpka and Marbury on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Protect what matters most with State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan in Wetumpka. From auto and home to life insurance, Jackson Hagan and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Jackson Hagan understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step, from quotes to claims. Trusted a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan is there. Call 334-478-3864 for a quote today.
Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. For more than 70 years, Collier Ford has been proudly serving the River region since 1952, helping families and businesses hit the road with confidence. When you think trucks, think Collier Ford, home of the legendary Ford F-150, built tough to handle any job. If adventure is calling, Collier Ford has the bold and capable Ford Bronco, ready to take you off the beaten path. Want that same spirit in a smaller package? The Bronco Sport is waiting for you at Collier Ford. From great ideas to family service, Collier Ford makes buying your next vehicle easy, fun, and stress-free. So whether you're hauling, exploring, or just cruising through town, make your next stop Collier Ford. Test drive your next Ford today, and remember, come on to Collier Ford in Wetumpka.
Come to Collier.
Your future starts at Central Alabama Community College. At CAC, you'll find affordable tuition, flexible class options, and programs that prepare you for careers in healthcare, technology, business, and more. Whether you're working toward a degree, training for a new job, or transferring to a 4-year university, CAC is here to help you succeed. Enroll today and take the first step towards your future with Central Alabama Community College. Visit cacc.edu to learn more.
When your job depends on quality building materials, depend on Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply. From framing lumber and roofing to concrete, drywall, and fasteners, we've got the materials to build it right and build it strong. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, if you're building, you belong here. With dependable products and local service you can trust, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your go-to source for building materials.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
Welcome back to the RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty pregame show. Gavin Baxley now joined by the head girls basketball coach, Coach Harriet Winchester. Coach, appreciate you taking the time here. What excites you about this home matchup as you go into this one carrying a 3-game winning streak?
The most exciting thing is just being back in front of our home crowd, in front of our fans. But the girls have a little bit more competitiveness in them when we play at home because we don't want to lose at home. So I think that's the most exciting thing, just knowing that they're excited to play. And I know that because we're at home, they're going to play hard.
You went into last week, managed to get wins in all 3 games a week ago. Now you have the similar situation going into this week with 3 more games. What did you learn from last week about this team through what seemed to be some dominant wins?
The main thing that I learned is that we are getting better at being coached on a fly. So what our problem was previously was if we made an adjustment, it would take us 2 or 3 minutes to make an adjustment. But now when we get out for timeout, the girls are understanding that, hey, we need to make this adjustment quick, and this is getting us ready for deeper down in the season because some things may change on the flip.
Looking at this Marbury team now, first time you've seen this team this year, what do you see from them that's going to be important tonight?
I know they have some quick guards. I'm not sure about their post players, but I know our guards are going to have to work on the offensive and defensive end, just make sure they take care of the ball and make sure that they stay aggressive, attacking the goal. Because usually if we have some guards that can defend as well as Marbury, then sometimes that takes us a step back. But I think that tonight, because we've had some experience, that our guards will be able to get to the goal and look inside.
Last question, just overall, what are the major keys to the game?
Keys to the game will always be I'll rebound them offensively and defensively, making sure that our posts touch the ball whenever we run our plays, and trying to get out in transition as fast as we can.
All right, Coach, appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's our talk with Coach Winchester. When we come back, starting lineups and tip-off on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Gear up for a flavor victory at Wharf Casual Seafood. Whether you're craving seafood classics like shrimp or crab claws, or wanting to tackle a juicy burger or crisp salad, we've got your winning play. Dine in with us or grab a meal to go and find out why every bite is a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out our menu at wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
When it comes to real estate in the River region, trust the team that puts you first. Chad Barrett, Beverly Wright, and Kathy Thornton. With experience, dedication, and a commitment to making every move smooth, they're here to guide you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. Together at RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, they're the names families across our community count on. Call today and let Chad, Beverly, or Kathy help with your next move.
From Radio Alabama Sports, this is the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Wetumpka basketball is presented by Collier Ford. Come on to Collier Ford. Proudly serving the River region for nearly 75 years. Online at collierfordinc.com. RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus. Kathy Thornton, Chad Barrett, and Beverly Wright are your River region real estate experts. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success. Baptist Health, the official healthcare provider of the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Your health is our mission. Online at baptistfirst.org. And the City of Wetumpka.
Back now as we get ready for tip-off between the Indians and the Bulldogs. First the girls match up, then we'll have the boys here in a little bit. For the girls, though, our Baptist Health injury report. Nothing really to report, which is always good news for this Indians team. But now we get into our keys to the game here. And Mitch, what do you got for me?
Well, I think Coach Winchester hit the nail on the head. The post play has been a huge part of the Indian success so far this season. So first key to the game is keep feeding your big women down low. Queen Ballard, Logan Banks, both averaging a double-digit point totals this season. Keep the ball going to them early and often. And then on the reverse side of that, continue to dominate the boards, both offensively and defensively, just like Coach Winchester mentioned. And talking about Queen Ballard yet again, this week's First Community Bank Athlete of the Week. She's averaging currently a double-double on the season with 11 points per game averaging and 10.5 rebounds per game. So just really dominant play from Queen Ballard early on.
Keys to the game brought to you by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty. RE/MAX Cornerstone with Beverly Wright, Kathy Thornton, and Chad Barrett are your hometown real estate experts with RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. When it's time for your next move, choose the best. RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, the official real estate partner of the Wetumpka Sports Network. We're about to have our national anthem, and once that concludes, we will get to our starting lineups in just a moment on the Wetumpka Sports Network. That's our national anthem, and now we are ready for our starting lineups brought to you by First Community Bank. For the Indians, it'll be Aaliyah Humphrey, the sophomore guard, along with Maya Richardson, the freshman guard. At small forward, the junior Layla Culpepper with Logan Banks next to her as the power forward and sophomore. Queen Ballard rounds out the starting lineup for the Indians, the senior in Ballard. For Marbury, we don't have their starting lineups, but it's worth noting there's only 7 girls on this roster for the Bulldogs, so we'll just go through all setup. Jakyla Upshaw, Andrea Smith, Olivia Williams, Janae Williams, Caden Seaman, Zoe Alexander, and AJ Tyus round out the roster for the Marbury Bulldogs. Their head coach is Darren Golson, and the Bulldogs currently sit with an 0-3 record to start the season, while Coach Harriet Winchester's Indians team is 9-2 going into tonight's game. We talked about in the open that it's a 3-game win streak for this Indians team that they are looking to try and continue here as we get closer to another tournament coming up for them. And this Indians team has been battle-tested a little bit, but you mentioned last week, Mitch, dominated against everyone they played. Average margin of victory was 36. And when you have those kind of games, I feel like it can be a little easy to get kind of relaxed there a little bit. You have to kind of keep your foot on the gas here in what may be a better game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's real easy to get complacent when you're not only winning games, but you're winning them by that margin. I mean, it's hard to have that competitive fire when you're really just blowing everybody out of the water. But if anybody can keep these girls locked in, it'll be Coach Winchester. She's done a great job with this Wetumpka Lady Indians program thus far in her career, coming into her 4th year and hoping to continue that win streak tonight, like you mentioned.
She's been impressive so far, and she's trying to continue that win streak like you mentioned. Again, a reminder that after this game will be the boys' game as well. We'll have full coverage of that, and after this game, we'll talk with Coach Winchester to recap this one and with Coach Thomas to get ready for the boys' matchup. We are just about set for tip-off between the Indians and the Bulldogs. Wetumpka in their all-white uniforms with gold numbers, and Marbury, on the other hand, with their all-blue uniforms with block lettering that says Marbury on the front of them, white numbers here tonight. Lined up for the tip-off for the Indians, Aaliyah Humphrey going up against Caden Seaman. And Humphrey will easily manage to knock that one away and win. Indians with it to start things off. Maya Richardson will pass over to Culpepper. She looks now for Humphrey, who drives inside and immediately touches one off the glass for the opening points of the night.
That was a great spin move there from Humphrey. I mean, had a defender right on her, spun out of it, and shot it immediately. Just a heads-up play, and good moves there from Aaliyah Humphrey.
Marbury trailing by 2 after the first 20 seconds of play. With it now is Zoe Alexander, who has it ripped away. In transition, they'll throw it over to Humphrey, who can't get it to go. Now a string of putback attempts. Nobody can make. Queen Ballard with another opportunity, and she manages to get it to go, possibly.
Yeah, waiting on a call from the officials. Okay, yeah, they did call the foul on the shot, so count the bucket and one opportunity coming up for Queen Ballard.
That's right. Something we've seen Queen Ballard be able to do a lot so far this season is give herself multiple opportunities. She may not always make it on the first attempt, but she continues to get her own rebounds, get another chance to make the shot, and then potentially make free throws as well, like she did just a moment ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's really just eating in that paint area. She might as well buy property there because she basically owns it.
A foul called on the floor. Timeout called by Marbury. 7:16 to play in this first quarter. Indians already have a 5-0 lead after Aaliyah Humphrey had the opening basket, and then Queen Ballard with a miss, but then a putback and an and one play. And that's what's giving the Indians the early lead. Wetumpka has possession here after the timeout a moment ago from Marbury, where they had turned it over. Indians have it with Layla Culpepper back up top now. Richardson. She looks to Humphrey. Now Ballard right under the basket again and manages to drop that one. 7-0 Indians.
That was a great find there from Aaliyah Humphrey. She saw Queen Ballard with a step on her defender, and then a good finish there from Ballard just to spin around and lay it up immediately.
Marbury was coming across the court, and the foul was called on the floor just as they had made it past half court. Janae Williams will inbound for Marbury. Williams will come out. Bulldogs with it again. They do get it in play. Looking for someone, but instead it's stolen away. A.J. Tyus had it before the Indians were able to rip it out. Now with it, Richardson. She'll pull a three that has a little bit too much on it and won't go. Good rebound, though, and a nice putback effort from Aaliyah Humphrey to give the Indians a 9-0 lead.
And, man, the Indians already have 4 second-chance points here in this one, something they've done well all season, as Upshaw was dribbling it out of bounds, and I think she stepped on the line there. It'll be a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Nearly had it stolen away, but then ended up just losing control on her own. Humphrey will inbound. She'll give to Richardson. We're just over a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's already 9-0 in favor of the black and gold. Going around the arc here, now Layla Culpepper will pull a three. Hits the front of the rim, takes a bounce that the Indians are able to pick up. Looking inside, no back out. Maya Richardson pulls another three that's off the mark, but Queen Ballard is there for the rebound, and she will put it in. 6 points already for Queen Ballard. 7.
And that's the story of the game for the Indians so far, just forcing turnovers like they do right there, as Upshaw just was looking for somebody in the low paint and just chucked it over their head.
Just completely misfired a pass there into the paint, and that's what forces that turnover, like you said. Indians already with a huge advantage. Culpepper now will pull a three early in the possession that won't go. Rebound from Humphrey, pass to Ballard, can't make it. Now a second opportunity. Logan Banks gets her first points of the night, and it's 13-0 Wetumpka.
And, man, the Indians just eating up that offensive glass right now. I mean, I don't even think they've let Marbury get a shot off either. I mean, really just doing it on both ends of the court.
Jakyla Upshaw brought it up court, almost lost control of it. It went off the foot of an Indian. I believe that was Aaliyah Humphrey's foot that knocked it out of bounds. And Marbury retains possession for the moment, but trapped right now is Jakyla Upshaw. She finds someone in the paint who will go up and drop it in. We don't have her on our roster. We talked with the coaches before the game, did not get a number 5, unfortunately, so we'll have to try and adjust as best we can. Indians have it now as it's a 13-2 lead after the first 3 minutes of play. Humphrey up top, looks inside, and jumper for the Indians will go. Logan Banks from about the free throw line makes it.
That was a good shot there from Logan Banks. She's kind of gotten really comfortable with those mid-range jumpers from about 15 feet and in. She's really done a good job in not only making those buckets, but getting good looks as well.
15-2 advantage. Whistle blown as Marbury had possession. And I think there was some trouble away from the ball here. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. It's 15-2 Wetumpka. Indians continuing to get off to just dominating starts in each of the last 4 games. Culpepper has it, looks to the near corner. She'll pass to Maya Richardson. Her pass was deflected, but right back to her, and now Humphrey back up top again. Culpepper back with it one more time from the far wing, can't make the 3, and Marbury tries to save it, ends up giving it back to Queen Ballard. Humphrey will drive inside now. She'll miss a jumper, and now there's a scramble for it that Marbury will be able to get to before it's stolen away again. Logan Banks stole it just as Marbury had picked it up off the floor and then immediately puts it in. Logan Banks with the last 6 points for Wetumpka.
And then Maya Richardson working, trying to steal that ball again. I mean, also, what a great steal there from Logan Banks. It was a really heads-up play. Everybody else had started heading down the court. She stuck around for a second, and it was just enough time for her to get her hand and break up that pass and then turn it into a bucket for the Indians.
Defense has been lights out for Wetumpka in the first 4 minutes of this one. Kyla Upshaw for Marbury, trying to loop around, find somewhere to go with it. She still has yet to pass on this possession. She'll go back up top, maybe try the other way. Has a pick set. She's still doing it all by herself. Finally stolen away by Aaliyah Humphrey, but she can't keep it in favor of Wetumpka. Gave it to Seaman, who then had it go out of bounds anyway, and Wetumpka does manage to take possession out of that.
Man, the Indians just are not letting Marbury get any clean looks right now. They had one clean look that was forced by the double team.
Culpepper has a wide open look for 3, but she won't take it. Pass to Aaliyah Humphrey, who just loses it. Tried to catch it with one hand. She was thinking about the shot before she had actually caught the ball, and it goes out of bounds. 17-2 Wetumpka. Marbury has possession here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Upshaw up top. She'll pull the 3, and it is no good. Logan Banks with the rebound, trying to race down court. Her bounce pass to Layla Culpepper is too far in front of her and goes out of play.
Even though that pass ended up being a turnover on the Indians, I thought it was a good look there. Maybe not to go with the bounce pass that time, but Culpepper had a step on the 2 defenders between her and Banks.
Upshaw has it again for Marbury, but immediately is stolen away. Here comes Aaliyah Humphrey, coast to coast, going up with it. Won't make it, but she draws the foul.
And that's a huge part of Aaliyah Humphrey's game. She really likes to draw contact, especially when she's driving to the bucket, and a good job there to do so.
The foul went against number 5 for Marbury. And again, unfortunately, we don't have her name. Humphrey now shooting 2 free throws, and she will make the first. Just the second trip to the line for the Indians. Queen Ballard made it earlier off of an and one play. And Humphrey goes 2 for 2. It makes the Indians perfect still, 3 for 3 from the stripe. 2:30 to play in the first quarter, 19-2 Wetumpka. Now a pass is stolen away here by Maya Richardson. She'll drive inside down the baseline and lay it in. Another steal for this Indians team.
And first points of the night there for Maya Richardson. She had 5 steals in that game against Chilton County on Friday night.
Marbury trying to do something with it. And a missed layup from Jakyla Upshaw won't do anything good for him there. Lexi Smith had a pass go to her. She was able to save it before it went out of bounds. Just threw it off the back of one of the Marbury players there. And with 2:07 left in the quarter, Wetumpka inbounding from the baseline, launching one over to Logan Banks. Banks passing over to Culpepper. Culpepper will bounce pass to Richardson, back to Culpepper again, and they take turns once more. Richardson up top, passing to Humphrey, now looking at Logan Banks, who pulls a jumper that will miss. Rebound by Lexi Smith, has her put back blocked, and then a pass over to Richardson. And a whistle blown. I think they had someone in the paint for too long there.
Yeah, didn't get a number call, though, by the official. Not exactly sure what it was there, but it'll be Marbury's ball coming the other way.
Looked to me like it was a 3-second violation against the Indians. It forced the turnover. 21-2 is the score. Marbury has possession. They did just have it poked away and out of bounds, but they do retain possession for the time being. Substitutions for Wetumpka. Zaria Peak will come into the game while Maya Richardson exits along with Logan Banks. And on the floor as well as Madison McDade entering for the first time tonight. Marbury had a tough time inbounding. They'll try again, though. It was knocked out of bounds. Now they get it in. This one to A.J. Tyus. Going around, this is Seaman with it now up top. She'll try and fire one into some traffic there. It was knocked away by Humphrey, then picked up by Peak. Peak gives over to Humphrey, that is. She'll pull a three that is in and out, won't go. And Peak couldn't hold on to the rebound. It goes out of play. 1:09 left in the quarter.
Yeah, we'll get a couple more substitutions here for the Indians. Kai Dillard will check into this one wearing number 24 out there tonight, as will Charlisa Gibbs, as Humphrey and Culpepper take a quick rest.
Well, once again, you can't really ask for much better of a start for this Indians team. Coach Winchester has really been good about having her teams start strong in that first quarter, and then really for most of these games, they've been able to kind of just do that and then put it into cruise control for the last three quarters. Not quite a big enough gap to do that just yet, but it's looking pretty good so far as this pass now is stolen away. Wetumpka driving down coast to coast, and another bucket for the Indians as sliding into the wall. That was Kai Dillard who did it. Makes it 23-2 now as a foul is called against the Indians. Not sure if this was on that shot attempt or not. Marbury had driven down and then looked like they were attempting a shot, but I think they're calling this on the floor. And that shot attempt was maybe just reactionary.
Yeah, I think that's what the officials will call. Looks like Zaria Peak just kind of drew a little bit of contact beforehand, and then as a result, Marbury just kind of chucked up a shot, hoping to get something at the line.
Immediately, Wetumpka manages to take it away again. Zaria Peak has it under the basket, but she will lose it. It goes out of bounds, and Marbury takes possession again. Well, Wetumpka has forced a lot of turnovers, but they've also had plenty of their own, or otherwise this 23-2 lead would be even bigger.
Yeah, absolutely, and I definitely think that coming out of this quarter, Coach Winchester will definitely try to get her team to clean that up a little bit.
Marbury trying to hold on to possession here. They passed over to Janae Williams, and she looked like she had stepped out of bounds, but actually she was shoved according to the officials. Charlisa Gibbs called for a foul. Marbury inbounding, 15 seconds on the clock in this first quarter. A pass is picked off here by Lexi Smith. She'll try and take it to the rack, and she does. First points for Lexi Smith here in the final moments of this quarter. Marbury's not going to be able to get another shot off here as the first quarter wraps up. 25-2, a dominant showing for the Lady Indians here after the first 8 minutes on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
This is Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. I know buying or selling a home can feel overwhelming, but I promise you don't have to go through it alone. I'll guide you through every detail and keep things simple, clear, and stress-free. When you're ready to make a move in the River region, call me, Kathy Thornton, with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus.
Second quarter action is brought to you by Golf Video. Live event and video production elevating your next project. Let Jackson Dean and his team make your event look like $1 million. Online at golfvideo.io. 105.1 WRFS is WRFS-FM, Rockford, Alexander City, Lake Martin, Wetumpka, Prattville, Montgomery, home of the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Gavin Baxley, Mitch Petrie here at Wetumpka High School. The Indians leading it over Marbury in this girls matchup, 25-2 after the first quarter, and second quarter now underway with Lexi Smith having it, passing to Kai Dillard. They'll look inside here as a shot is deflected from the hand of Charlisa Gibbs. Indians had it for a moment. Now finally Marbury comes away with it. Jakayla Upshaw trying to race down court and do it all herself, but it doesn't work out too well for her. It's knocked out of bounds there, last touched by Upshaw, and Wetumpka retains possession.
And again, this Indians defense, they might be up by 23 points right now, but they are still fighting tooth and nail, trying to keep Marbury from getting anything going, which they've done successfully so far.
Wetumpka with it again. Now going up for the shot there was McDade, and she draws a foul. McDade will head to the free throw line here with a 25-2 advantage over Marbury after just the first 30 seconds of this second quarter.
And this is really something we've come to expect from this Lady Indians team so far this season, as the first free throw off the mark there for McDade. They've gotten off to a jumping start in all of their games as of late, having taken at least a double-digit lead in the first quarter in each of their last 3 games.
Led 25-8 against Chilton County in their last matchup and managed to one-up that a good bit. They did have that dominating win over Elmore County as both free throws are missed. A great putback, though, for Wetumpka. Kai Dillard able to go over and get it and still put it in. 27-2, Wetumpka leads. Marbury with it again now as a shove is going to be called against A.J. Tyus. A travel. Looked like she had put the elbow out, but I guess she walked before that.
Yeah, maybe a couple of things going wrong for the Bulldogs on that possession.
1 minute into this second quarter as the Indians look inside for someone, but it is knocked out of bounds. Trying to find Kai Dillard there under the basket. That was Gibbs they were looking for. Now Dillard will inbound. She'll give over to Merkerson entering for the first time. A shot attempt is missed from Kai Dillard, and Marbury now coming down court with Jakayla Upshaw, who goes up for it and will not make it, but she does draw a foul there. I believe that one goes against Aaliyah Humphrey. No, it'll go against Merkerson instead.
Yeah, and Indians out here currently with a small ball lineup. They don't have a big man out there, so it's a little bit tougher to defend that paint when you're missing some of that height advantage that you generally tend to see this Indians team have.
First free throw will miss there for Jakayla Upshaw. She's held on to the ball the most of anyone for this Bulldogs team. She just scored her first point of the night with that made free throw, and it makes it 27-3. Lexi Smith now will euro her way down the paint, will miss the shot as it toilet bowls out. Dillard has it now and passing back up top. Smith pulls a three that will not go. Good rebound effort again, though, and Kai Dillard makes it. Boy, Kai Dillard was able to get 2 rebounds there off of misses from Smith, who couldn't get the second chance, but Dillard did. Now Smith steals it away. She'll go up for it, lay it in, and draw the foul.
And although sometimes things aren't always super efficient for Lexi Smith, man, she is such a great defender, always getting quite a few steals and usually a few blocks to go with it in the box score. She's just been all over the court for this Indians team.
And one free throw for Smith will go off the back iron and miss. And it'll remain 31-3 here with 6:27 left in the second quarter. Smith, a transfer from Edgewood, who appears to me to have kind of had to adjust to what's a higher tempo pace in 6A basketball compared to that of AISA. And no disrespect to that level at all, but the speed here is something that definitely takes adjusting to, and interested to see kind of how she develops as this season goes on.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's playing some great defense, just hasn't necessarily gotten the offensive efficiency that she wants, but we know she can do it as she gets another steal there.
Yeah, Smith here with back-to-back steals. Now she passes over, and a made shot from Lillian Welburn gives her first points of the night, and now a 33-3 lead.
And already 7 Indians having scored a point in this one as Lexi Smith steals it and lays it up and in again.
That is the fourth straight possession now. Lexi Smith just stole it away for the fourth straight possession of Marbury. And now Wetumpka with another chance, but they can't take advantage. Pass to Welburn is tipped and out of bounds. But my goodness, what a defensive effort there from Smith. 4 steals in the last 4 possessions for Smith.
She might be on pace for a point steal double-double. I mean, she's just, anytime Marbury has tried to pass the ball, Lexi Smith is right there.
That was some impressive work from the junior guard. Marbury just trying to get up court for the first time in at least the last 2 minutes here. They finally do. Zoe Alexander is trapped. Layla Culpepper manages to poke it away and steal it. And here come the Indians again. Looking for Ballard near the paint. They'll go back up top to Aaliyah Humphrey, who steps in, pulls a jumper from the wing that won't cash. And Marbury gets the rebound. Zoe Alexander had it for a moment, lost it. Ballard trying to rip it away. Jump ball called in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and again, Indians just, I mean, they are up 32 points right now, but you would expect this to be a tie game with the type of defense they're playing right now.
Timeout is called as Marbury just has to find something here. It has been a rough start for the Bulldogs at this point, as Wetumpka's defense, like you just mentioned, I mean, they're playing like they're down right now, but it's interesting to see a team who's leading by 32 early on, but they are continuing to apply a full court press at some points in this opening part of the game here. And really, I mean, you cannot have a better showing defensively than what we've seen here at the start of this game.
I mean, no, not at all. And I mean, I would even argue that this offensive showing is also some of the best that the Indians have put together all season. You've missed a couple of baskets here and there, but when you pair the steals and you turn them into points, I mean, it's hard for this Marbury team to do anything.
The one concern I would have if I was Coach Winchester right now has been the turnovers. There's been a little bit of that here for this Indians offense, although they have certainly managed to force plenty of them defensively. Travel is called against Caden Seaman. She was lucky she wasn't called for a backcourt violation. She caught it in the front court and then ran back, and I guess the refs kind of just let her get away with that one, but the walk was too much. Indians with it again. Culpepper will pull a 3 that misses. Good rebound and a great putback there for the Indians. That was Aaliyah Humphrey who managed to get the putback.
And the Indians, nobody's really dominating on offense. You have 5 Indians with 6 points, and Queen Ballard has 7. So just everybody getting involved early and often.
Zoe Alexander will pass to Upshaw. Upshaw looping around, looking for someone in the paint. Finds Zoe Alexander, who tumbles to the ground. Passes to Janae Williams, who misses a shot well off the backboard there. And the Indians in transition managed to quickly get another bucket. Layla Culpepper this time.
Now that marks 8 Indians that have scored in this one, with Culpepper getting her first points tonight.
39-3, Wetumpka leads with just over 4 minutes left in this first half. Marbury having a tough time getting it across midcourt. They finally do to A.J. Tyus, who overhand throws one to Jakayla Upshaw. Now back with it again is Alexander to Upshaw. Losing control of it, manages to recover for the moment. She'll try and loop around, racing down the baseline, and just ran a lap around the arc there. And a foul is called against Wetumpka. Well, that was bizarre. Jakayla Upshaw had it up top and then ran all the way around under the basket to every corner of the front court there. And then at some point along the way, I suppose Layla Culpepper maybe made some contact with her, and a foul is called there for an alleged shove.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I'm not necessarily sure what that foul call was, but Upshaw not able to find anything despite taking a lap around the whole floor.
Zoe Alexander has it. She will pass over to A.J. Tyus, who pulls a shot off her back foot that is off the mark. 39-3 now as Wetumpka sets up another play. Richardson with it. She'll step up, pull a 3. And again, will not go. Queen Ballard with a rebound that can't get a friendly roll there, but Lexi Smith now able to save it before it goes out. Here comes Aaliyah Humphrey now, who dishes it over to Dillard. Or pardon, that's Logan Banks who went up for it, made the bucket, and she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, she will. And one opportunity coming up here for Logan Banks. She's got 8 points right now in this one.
Well, she's looking for her 9th point here with 3:06 to play in the first half. It's 41-3. And free throw will be off to the left there just a little bit. Marbury trying to just find some points here as they have only achieved 3 so far. Just 1 in this quarter. It's Upshaw with it again. Will not pass. Finally, she has to and gives to Janae Williams. Now under the basket. A good bucket there from A.J. Tyus. It's the first made shot from the floor in this quarter. Now Wetumpka quickly trying to answer. Maya Richardson with a 3 that won't go. Lexi Smith with a rebound. Queen Ballard took a shot to the face there as Smith pulls a 3 again that won't cash either. And Marbury gets a rebound. Here comes Smith, though, from behind trying to rip it. She can't. Forces Marbury to reset for a moment. Tyus had it before a reach-in is called against Maya Richardson. High effort defense there. Unfortunately, it got a little bit too much there from Wetumpka.
Yeah, and then I think that's bound to happen a little bit when you're playing as aggressive defense as you are, trying to create this many turnovers and steals. You're bound to get a couple of foul calls going against you.
Queen Ballard came out of the game. I think she's okay, but she did take, I guess, an eye or a finger to the face or something there. She was holding her nose at one point, but sitting on the bench seems to be fine. 2 minutes left as Lexi Smith steals it away now. She will casually lay that one in, as she now has 5 steals by my count in this first half. 43-5 the score now as Smith applying the pressure, stealing it away again. Her against 2 defenders, can't get the layup, couldn't get a call either, and Marbury back on the attack with Upshaw. Upshaw will try and drive in. A defender goes down, and she'll be called for a foul here. That is Layla Culpepper, who's the guilty party in this case. Called on the floor here with 1:34 left to go in the first half. Marbury will have to inbound from the baseline. Zoe Alexander just gets it into A.J. Tyus, who tries to go up and has it deflected. Foul is called on the rebound effort, I believe, against Tyus for Marbury, and it is.
And I want to go back to that foul called on Layla Culpepper. She was trying to set her feet and draw the charge there. A real unselfish play, but wasn't able to do it in time. But if you're Coach Winchester, you love to see your defenders trying to put their body on the line and force a turnover.
Now at 1:25 left in the half, Lexi Smith had an open look for 3, but she's going to pass instead. Back up top, and now passing over to Izzy Harwell. Lexi Smith with it again on the near corner. She'll drive down the baseline and can't make the floater, as it's now poked away by Aaliyah Humphrey. Smith picks it up and lays it in.
And double digits now for Lexi Smith, man. I think she might even be on triple-double watch. She snagged a few rebounds in this one as well. I mean, she's just really been doing it everywhere on the floor tonight.
She's on track for what appears to be a career night so far for Smith, at least for her career in black and gold. Foul was called a moment ago, and Marbury will be shooting free throws here with 53.5 left in this half. Trailing 45-5, and make it 45-6 now after that made free throw from Janae Williams. Williams, with her first trip to the free throw line, she goes 1 for 2 as she misses the second. Marbury almost had a rebound, but instead the Indians steal it away. Richardson with it. She'll take a jump shot that misses, and Lexi Smith gets the rebound. Jumping, trying to find someone to pass to, and does, but a missed shot there from Izzy Harwell goes awry. Now pulling a 3 and missing. That was Aaliyah Humphrey. Marbury with it again in a fast break for the moment. Alexander will pass over to Williams, who loses it. And this is Harwell giving to Lexi Smith. Smith now, she'll step up, pull a 3 that toilet bowls out. Indians cannot get a 3 to go so far. Foul is called against Smith there as she tried to get a tie up there. First foul of the night against Smith. It will put Marbury back up to the free throw line. This is number 5, who is shooting 2 for the Bulldogs. 45-6 now the score with 16 seconds left in the second quarter. First free throw with a jumping effort will go. And the second, not quite as fortunate. 45-7 now, Wetumpka with possession. Maya Richardson coming up court, pass to Smith. Smith now pulling a three, that one off as well. And it goes out of bounds, last touched by Janae Williams of Marbury.
And 7 seconds left on the clock here in this second quarter, so Indians going to have to be rather quick if they want to develop a shot.
Did get a pass to Banks, now looking at Humphrey. She'll pull a three that misses. And Marbury with the rebound. A whistle blown, and I think a tie-up, but the buzzer does go off. That may just end the half anyway. And I think it will. I think the refs just kind of gave up on that one. 45-7 the score after the first half. Indians dominant in the first 16 minutes. We'll have halftime coverage coming up here in just a moment, and then second half action on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Look no further than Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply. With same-day pickup, ship to store, and ship to home, all available at RussellDoItCenter.com. Whether it's paints, tools, lumber, or lawn care, we've got what you need with the service you can trust. So be sure to shop today at RussellDoItCenter.com. RussellDoItCenter.com.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
In Wetumpka, we take pride in our hometown. And so does Brent Turner, owner of Precision Floor Care. A Wetumpka graduate and now a local small business owner, Brent built Precision Floor Care on a commitment to serve his community. From tile and grout work to stone, pavers, and concrete, Precision Floor Care delivers precise, hard surface flooring solutions that protect the places that matter most. Precision Floor Care. Precise, hard surface flooring solutions. Learn more at callpfc.com.
Safety starts with Montgomery Fire Equipment Company. From inspections and extinguisher service to full fire suppression systems, businesses across Alabama trust our team to protect what matters most. And now, we're hiring. We're looking for new fire technicians to join our team. If you're hardworking and ready to make a difference, this is your chance. Montgomery Fire Equipment, protecting people, property, and progress.
Your future starts at Central Alabama Community College. At CAC, you'll find affordable tuition, flexible class options, and programs that prepare you for careers in healthcare, technology, business, and more. Whether you're working toward a degree, training for a new job, or transferring to a four-year university, CAC is here to help you succeed. Enroll today and take the first step towards your future with Central Alabama Community College. Visit cacc.edu to learn more.
Gear up for a flavor victory at Wharf Casual Seafood. Whether you're craving seafood classics like shrimp or crab claws, or wanting to tackle a juicy burger or crisp salad, we've got your winning play. Dine in with us or grab a meal to go and find out why every bite is a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out our menu at wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
This is the City of Wetumpka Halftime Show on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
We welcome you in now to the City of Wetumpka Halftime Show as Wetumpka leads it 45-7 in the girls matchup of Wetumpka and Marbury. And it's been a dominant showing so far, but someone who's really stuck out for this Indians team has been Lexi Smith, and as we've just confirmed, she already has a double-double here tonight, Mitch.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just impressive stuff. She was the Elmore County Player of the Year last year at Edgewood, and kind of been waiting for that really big breakout performance, and here it is tonight, right before our eyes. And in addition to those 10 points and 10 steals, she's got 3 boards and 3 assists to go with it as well.
Yeah, it has been remarkable to see her, and she had that string of plays a moment ago there in that second quarter. It was 4 consecutive possessions there that Lexi was the one to steal it away, and then she managed to get a couple buckets out of that as well. Logan Banks right now with 8 points for the Indians. Aaliyah Humphrey with 6 as well. So does Queen Ballard. She has 7 so far for Ballard. A strong showing on her part as well here after the first half of play. But the one thing I mentioned it there in that first half, Indians do need to clean up their own turnovers. They may be forcing a lot, but they've been so in a hurry to take advantage of those turnovers that it seems like they're losing a little bit of control from time to time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, a couple of costly turnovers there. If it maybe were a little bit of a tighter game, just things you wouldn't really expect to turn over. And I think Coach Winchester also be looking at the foul number as well. Had a couple of unnecessary fouls in that one. I think especially putting Marbury in the bonus there at the end of the second quarter. I mean, if you're playing a team that's a little bit more competitive, that's really going to come back to bite you.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We're getting ready for the second half. When we return, we'll get to it. We've got 16 more minutes of girls basketball to come, and then we will sit down with Coach Winchester following the conclusion of this game, and then we'll also talk with Coach Thomas before the boys' game tips off immediately following this one. Central Alabama Community College is building brighter futures right here at home with affordable tuition, flexible programs, and campuses across the region. CAC helps students start strong and go far. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success. We'll be right back for the second half. Again, it's 45-7. Wetumpka leads it on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Christmas is coming fast, and Russell Do-It Centers and Building Supply is celebrating with a huge holiday giveaway you won't want to miss. Now through December 19th, visit any Russell Do-It Center or Russell Building Supply locations and enter for your chance to win. Every in-store registration puts you in the running for a $100 gift card, and one lucky winner will take home the grand prize, a $1,000 shopping spree. It's Russell's way of saying thank you to the community. Stop in, sign up, and enjoy the season.
Are you tired of slow internet? With Central Access, you get the speeds you pay for delivered directly to your door, so you won't get bogged down when your neighbors are online too. Stream, game, work, and video chat. No contracts, no data caps, no price hikes, nothing but an exceptional all-night experience. Check availability today at caecaccess.com. Central Access, your local link to broadband.
Hey, I'm Chad Barrett with RE/MAX Cornerstone. I love helping families in Central Alabama find their place to call home. Whether you're buying in Prattville, selling in Wetumpka, or moving anywhere across the river region, I'll make the process smooth and successful. Call me, Chad Barrett at RE/MAX Cornerstone. Let's find your perfect home together.
It's the 2025 Model Year Sales Event at Collier Ford. Drive home America's favorites with zero down, 0% APR financing, and no payments for 90 days. That's right. Get into a new Explorer, F-150, Escape, and more without paying a penny up front. And enjoy 3 full months before your first payment. Don't miss out. Come on. Come to Collier.
Come to Collier.
Safety starts with Montgomery Fire Equipment Company. From inspections and extinguisher service to full fire suppression systems, businesses across Alabama trust our team to protect what matters most. And now, we're hiring. We're looking for new fire technicians to join our team. If you're hardworking and ready to make a difference, this is your chance. Montgomery Fire Equipment, protecting people, property, and progress.
Hi, I'm Kathy Thornton. I've built my business at RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus by being honest, dependable, and always putting my clients first. If you're ready to buy your first home, sell your current home, or just want to talk about your options, I'd love to help. Reach out today. Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, where neighbors become clients and clients become friends.
Third quarter action is brought to you by Radio Alabama Sports. Game on. Online at radioalabamasports.net.
Well, we wrap up the City of Wetumpka halftime show and get ready for third quarter action between the Indians and the Bulldogs. It's 45-7 after the first 16 minutes, and we've got 16 minutes left to go. Already a double-double for Lexi Smith, like we mentioned. She's got a shot to turn it into a triple-double, potentially, if she keeps at the pace that she is currently holding. And Wetumpka has not been this dominant in any game so far. They did beat Elmore County 63-13, but the lead was not this much at halftime. Right now it's sitting at 45-7. After this first half, again, a 63-13 final against Elmore County last week. I guess it was Thursday. And in that game at halftime, it was 30-7. So Wetumpka has upped themselves now with a 45-7 advantage. Indians will have possession to start the second half of play. And with it is Aaliyah Humphrey. Humphrey passing to Richardson, back to Humphrey again. Now Culpepper. She'll look to the near corner. Maya Richardson will pull a three that misses. Rebound from Humphrey as she kicks back out. Culpepper pulls another three, and finally Wetumpka cashes in a three-pointer. Big shot from Layla Culpepper, 48-7 Indians.
Yeah, and that was a huge find, too, from Aaliyah Humphrey. She got that rebound and then turned out, saw Layla Culpepper sitting right there at the wing and just fired a shot right to her.
Jacayla Upshaw passes to Seaman up top. Back to Upshaw again, standing at the logo. She'll give now to Tyus. No one can penetrate inside the arc here, at least for the moment. Janae Williams with it now. She is trapped for the moment, but bounce passes back up top. And now finally pulling a three is Jacayla Upshaw, who misses. We're 1 minute through the third quarter. It's 48-7 Wetumpka. Humphrey will slow everything down for a moment. She'll pass to Culpepper. And back to Humphrey again. Back to the far corner now is Culpepper. She looks inside, finds Queen Ballard, who can't get it to go, and a rebound from A.J. Tyus. Manages a stop for this Bulldogs defense. Seaman had it for a moment, lost control, and Upshaw picked it up. Now a pass over to Tyus, who picked it up, but she was standing on the half-court line and is called for a backcourt violation.
And that's something you just really can't afford to have if the Marbury Bulldogs really just trying to get back into this one, and that turnover is just a costly one, just a little bit of a mental error there.
Maya Richardson passing inside. Now it'll go to Queen Ballard, who is right under the basket, and didn't take a lot of effort for that one. She gets it to go, and she's got 9 now. Marbury almost couldn't get it inbounds. They didn't have anybody back there to get the inbound and almost ran out of the 5 seconds. Finally, they're back across court here with Jacayla Upshaw, who is trapped in a corner here and facing a lot of trouble. A foul is going to be called instead. That'll bail her out as Maya Richardson is called. Well, she was in a lot of trouble. Richardson and Culpepper both were right on her there, and eventually I guess the contact got a little bit too much. Marbury still with possession. Upshaw will bounce past one to the top of the key. Now a pass deflected over to Zoe Alexander. And Tyus giving back to Alexander again, who is facing trouble. She has a pass deflected going to Seaman. Upshaw picks it up. She'll try and drive in, kick out. Alexander pulls a three that misses well off. And Wetumpka now racing back down. Aaliyah Humphrey will try and go coast to coast. She has her shot attempt deflected and out of bounds. And possession remains with Wetumpka. Humphrey inbounding from the baseline. She'll get one over her head that goes to Queen Ballard, and she immediately catches and shoots a short jumper, and it's 52-7 after the make.
And double digits now for Queen Ballard, and might be in the double-double total again. She has had a double-double in all 3 of the games last week and is certainly on pace to do it again here tonight.
Yeah, hers a little more standard than Lexi Smith. She'll get it off of rebounds as opposed to steals. Marbury now will pull a long 2 from the up top. That was Caden Seaman who missed. And now a wide-open Layla Culpepper under the basket as she gets it to go. Essentially cherry-picked that one as she makes it 54-7 with 4:40 left in the third quarter.
And Indians have just had about basically whatever they wanted on offense here tonight.
Pulling a 3 now is Tyus as it bounces off the rim there, no good. Culpepper got the rebound and will give to Aaliyah Humphrey. Humphrey backing off now. A 47-point advantage for this Indians team. Pass over to Richardson. She drives inside and just jelly rolls one in. Second bucket of the night for Maya Richardson. Marbury in trouble again, just trying to get to double-digit points right now as a pass to Jakayla Upshaw deflected and out of bounds. 3:54 left in the third quarter. We have not moved to a running clock just yet, despite what is now a 49-point advantage for the black and gold. An inbound attempt there from Upshaw is well short of her intended target of Tyus. Wetumpka steals it away. Lexi Smith will pull a 3 and overshoots it. She tries to go for a rebound and is just knocked out of bounds. Goodness gracious. No foul called. Upshaw tries to go coast to coast. She'll go in, and a charge is called.
And it worked out for Layla Culpepper. That time you saw her draw the block, unfortunately, earlier in that first half, but good job of getting her feet set there. Just stood and took it like a champ.
Certainly the right call. The ref was ready to call it for the block, and instead it goes as a charge. 3:30 left in this third quarter. Aaliyah Humphrey looking for someone here. She'll have it deflected for a moment. Wetumpka does pick it back up. Culpepper with it. Now a 3 from Richardson that won't go. Rebound effort from Lexi Smith, who realizes it was last touched by Seaman and lets it go out of bounds. Wetumpka basketball here. Easy inbound and an easy shot attempt there from Logan Banks as she makes it.
Banks also in double digits now. That's 3 Indians rather in double figures here in this one.
Yeah, Banks was just standing there by herself in the paint and making it 58-7 now with 3 minutes left in the third. Air ball 3-pointer from Caden Seaman gives possession back to Wetumpka. Indians will sub here. Lillian Welburn will come in the place of Aaliyah Humphrey. Queen Ballard entering as well as Logan Banks exits. On the floor as well, Layla Culpepper, Lexi Smith, and Maya Richardson. Richardson slowly bringing it up. She'll pass to Welburn. Now up top, a long 2 attempt there from Queen Ballard misses. And she's all smiles. Not her usual shot attempt there from that far out. And I think the Indians are having a little bit of fun with it right now as the 3-pointer is missed by Jakayla Upshaw, and the Indians come back down the court here with Culpepper. She'll pass one to Lillian Welburn, who pulls a 3. It's off the front of the rim from the far corner. And Wetumpka somehow able to come in there and steal it away. It was Lexi Smith again as a foul is called, I believe, against Marbury. Yeah, foul goes against Caden Seaman. Seaman's first foul of the night. Wetumpka still has possession here. 2:15 left in the third.
Hey, man, going back to that Queen Ballard shot, I think that is the farthest I've ever seen her shoot a ball so far this season.
Inbound was deflected here as Welburn tried to get it in, and Marbury able to come away with a forced turnover there. Tyus now will pull a 3 from the near corner that misses, and Maya Richardson gets the board Trying to race down, pass to Smith. Smith goes up for one that won't go. A lot of contact, but no foul as Ballard gets the rebound and the putback and gets it to go. Timeout called by Coach Winchester. It's 60-7 as Wetumpka holding that lead now at 53 points. Stay connected with Central Access. Get blazing fast internet starting at 300 megabits per second for just $59.99 a month. Reliable, affordable, and delivered straight to your door. Central Access has you covered. Central Access, your local link to broadband. Make sure to stay tuned after the conclusion of this one. We've got one more quarter of play here in just a few moments for the girls, but then the boys will tip off about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. In between that, we'll talk with Coach Winchester, and then we'll also talk with head coach of the boys team, Stephen Thomas, as we'll get ready for the tip-off of that one, which I expect to be a little bit more of a tight contest between the two. Marbury called for a turnover here as Jakayla Upshaw had it, never took a dribble, and there's no shot clock in high school basketball, but there is a rule that you do have to dribble the ball. And Upshaw called for it there after standing for 10 seconds without dribbling. Passing over to Zaria Peak. Now Queen Ballard under the basket again will miss. Welburn with a hopping rebound. Lexi Smith gets a pass now. She looks inside for Logan Banks, who goes up and misses. Ballard with another rebound and a putback that goes and the foul.
And again, Queen Ballard doing what she does best, grabbing an offensive rebound and putting it right back in and drawing the foul call on it as well.
Second time tonight that Ballard has had an and one play. Took advantage of the free throw on the first effort there at the early portion of this game. And now she will get a friendly bounce there that goes to make it 63-7. Ballard 2 for 2 from the line.
Yeah, and both of those and one opportunities coming off of an offensive rebound here. Just Queen Ballard doing what Queen Ballard does.
1:15 left in the third quarter at 62-7. A.J. Tyus will drive in for Marbury down the baseline, and she manages to get one off the glass. 4 points now for Tyus out of the 9 that Marbury has. Wetumpka brought it up court. Zaria Peak had it. A whistle was blown here, and I'm a bit lost on what the purpose of the whistle was for. There may have been a foul off the ball. Lexi Smith inbounds and we reset. Zaria Peak gives to Smith. Smith to the near corner now with Merkerson. She'll pass to Welburn, now up top. Looks back inside again to Welburn, who gets a bucket to go.
Much to the delight of the Wetumpka fans, you can hear them there in the background as this student section starts to fill out a little bit more.
Merkerson will pick off a pass attempt to Tyus. She'll try and drive down. Had it stolen away as Upshaw poked it out, and then Andrea Smith was able to pick it up. Upshaw tried to drive all the way down. She lost it, and Wetumpka able to steal it away again. Zaria Peak passing to Lexi Smith under the basket. Easily lays that one in as well. Have yourself a night, Lexi Smith. At this point, she's got 12. Third quarter comes to a close there, and it is 67-9 after the first 3 quarters of play. We've got one more quarter of this girls matchup coming your way in just a few moments on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
When it comes to real estate in the River region, trust the team that puts you first. Chad Barrett, Beverly Wright, and Kathy Thornton. With experience, dedication, and a commitment to making every move smooth, they're here to guide you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. Together at RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, they're the names families across our community count on. Call today and let Chad, Beverly, or Kathy help with your next move.
Precision Floor Care is your local experts for tile, grout, stone, brick, and concrete. From cleaning and sealing to full decorative finishes, they deliver precise results every time. Trust Brent Turner and the hometown team that cares about our community. Call Precision Floor Care today or visit callpfc.com. 67-9 the score as we enter the fourth quarter of play. Wetumpka immediately will force a turnover here as Maya Richardson will try and drive down but misses the lay. It goes out of bounds in favor of the black and gold. An action-packed first 12 seconds of what has been something of a dull matchup. 67-9 is the score right now as Wetumpka has continued to excel in this one. Richardson giving back up top to Zaria Peak. And now Richardson with it again. Richardson drives inside. She'll go up and lay it underhand off the glass. And she's got 6 points now so far. 69-9. A 60-point advantage for Wetumpka.
Man, and after that Elmore County game, I did not think that this Indians team would be able to one-up that victory, but it seems like they are well on pace to do so tonight. Just a dominant performance here from the Lady Indians.
Zoe Alexander handed to Tyus, who gives to Andrea Smith. Now a pass over to Zoe Alexander up top, who just loses it. Now Zaria Peak picks it up. She'll try and drive down, but can't make the lay either. And Marbury comes away with the rebound. Clock is rolling continuously at this point with 6:30 to go. Marbury just had a turnover as the entire bench will come onto the floor. And the rest of the Indians will come off now. Completely different look for this Indians team. Charlisa Gibbs inbounding for Wetumpka. Macy Browse on the court along with Kai Dillard. Izzy Harwell out there as well, along with Madison McDade. Gibbs moves to the near corner to McDade. And a pass back up top to Browse. Top of the key now with Kai Dillard. She gives back to Browse again. Looking inside. Browse once more. She'll pull a three. That goes. What a shot from Browse. And the crowd roars. 72-9. But you'd think it was a tight one here after that made three from Macy Browse. Marbury loses control of it. It goes out of bounds. And Wetumpka has possession again. 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
And that was the loudest I had heard the student section all night after that three from Browse. They love it when the bench players get in and especially make those minutes meaningful.
Gibbs will try and pull one. It was deflected. And Marbury able to come away with it for a moment, but they just cannot get these passes to go as had one of the Bulldogs lose control of it. It went out of bounds, but it was last touched by an Indian who tried to pick it up. Believe that was Browse who was trying to scoop it. Down to the last 5 minutes of this one, 72-9. A three-pointer here from Alexander misses. Rebound from Peak, who races down court. Or check that. That's Gibbs who goes up and lays it in. 74-9 Wetumpka. Upshaw with it for the Bulldogs. Has it ripped away, but a foul is called first. That goes against Kai Dillard.
And now that is 10 Indians that have scored a point here tonight. Just about everybody getting involved in one way or another from this Lady Indians team.
Remarkable night for the black and gold as they're certainly going to be continuing what will now become a 4-game winning streak. As we're now down to the last 4 minutes of play. Indians have Prattville on the road on Thursday as Marbury pulls a three with Tyus that misses. They're fighting for the rebound. Goes out of bounds in favor of Marbury. They'll have Prattville on Thursday and then Tallahassee on Friday night. Both of those on the road. Next time the Indians are back home is against Ben Russell on December 19th. Two more games that certainly feel winnable for this Indians team. Prattville may be tough, but they just handled Tallahassee a week ago. Three-pointer is missed by Upshaw. And Wetumpka brings it back up. trying to see who else can get involved in what has been an all-hands-on-deck kind of night. Now with it is Browse. She'll drive in, pass over to Harwell, who can't make a bucket. She does draw the foul, though, with 3 minutes to play.
And Harwell, without a point, she's got a chance to make it 11 for the Indians that have scored in this contest. Not expect the gym to erupt if she makes one of these.
First free throw from Harwell. A little bit too much on it, no good. Clock still rolling. We're down to just about 2.5 minutes left. Second free throw from Harwell, no good as well. Saved, though, by Merkerson. And Wetumpka still cannot come up with anything out of all that. They'll pass outside. Three-pointer here from Kai Dillard. Cashes in. Well, the one weakness of this Indians team tonight has probably been the three-point struggles. And the bench players have come out here and said, here, watch this.
And maybe the starters need to take a few minutes here, or a few notes here from the bench players. They've been shooting the ball really well.
77-9 is the score in favor of Wetumpka. We're down to 2:12. Clock did stop here for just a moment. They'll now resume. They had been on a running clock for all of this quarter, but I guess they, for some reason, had to stop it there. Right at 2 minutes to play now. Marbury still looking to get into double digits here with Zoe Alexander. She passes to Upshaw. Upshaw pulls a three that won't cash. And a rebound there from Izzy Harwell. Dillard for Wetumpka getting it up court with 1:45 to play. She picks up her dribble. Finds a pass there with Merkerson. Merkerson can't make her first effort. Can't make the second. A rebound from Kai Dillard, who goes outside. Now she'll drive back in. Try and hook shot one from under the basket that won't have a chance either. It was deflected and blocked. And now Janae Williams, coast to coast, is called for the travel. 1:15 left now. And it's 77-9.
You know, coming into this game, I did not think that it was remotely likely that the Indians would somehow increase their average margin of victory, but they have done so by a significant margin tonight. These last four games here for the Lady Indians have just been absolute masterclasses from start to finish.
Izzy Harwell lost the pass that came to her, went out of bounds, and Marbury has possession again. Zoe Alexander goes up top. Now back to Alexander. She'll pull a three that misses. Wetumpka with the board here with Jayla Merkerson. 30 seconds left to go. Marbury still looking for double digits, but they've got to stop Wetumpka one more time. Three-pointer from Gibbs. Misses. Here come the Bulldogs. Janae Williams lobbing pass now to Williams. Olivia Williams loses it. It goes out of bounds in favor of Marbury. Clock still rolling. 10 seconds left as Marbury may not get this inbound in time. They are in no hurry. 6 seconds. Now 3. Williams just has to get it in. There's the buzzer, and she never even inbounds it. 77-9 is the final score. Wetumpka just demolishes Marbury. 77-9, your final score. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Harriet Winchester about the big win, the fourth in a row for this girls basketball team, and then we'll get ready for tip-off of the men's game here in about 10 minutes. A 77-9 final for the girls on the Wetumpka Sports Network.
It's the 2025 Model Year Sales Event at Collier Ford. Drive home America's favorites with zero down, 0% APR financing, and no payments for 90 days. That's right. Get into a new Explorer, F-150, Escape, and more without paying a penny up front. And enjoy 3 full months before your first payment. Don't miss out. Come on. Come to Collier.
Back now after the 77-9 win for the Indians. And we're now joined by head coach Harriet Winchester after the dominating win. Coach, 4 in a row now, and I don't think you can ask for much better than a 77-9 win, don't you think?
That's right.
Looking at that one, there's a lot of takeaways, I feel like, but I want to look at Lexi Smith for a second. Double-double on the night. Ends up with double digits in both points and steals. What does that say about her play, not only offensively but defensively tonight?
She's doing what we've been asking her from the get-go. She's one of the quickest players on the team, and she has the IQ, the basketball IQ to know when to go for the ball, when to anticipate it, and she showed that tonight. I'm glad that she was able to get her confidence tonight with that.
Had a lot of different players involved as well in this one. I think the total count was about 10 different players scoring points tonight. What does that say about this team and how they're able to move the ball around?
This was a perfect game to just build team chemistry and to continue to learn how their teammates play with each other. We got to learn which pass to make, which shot is ours to take, which shot our teammates can take and make, and this is perfect for it.
Coach, congratulations on the win. 77-9, open for another one just like this on Thursday.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
That's Coach Harriet Winchester after the dominant win for the girls basketball team over Marbury. The boys will be looking for the same, and we'll talk with head coach Stephen Thomas when we return to get ready for tip-off between Wetumpka and Marbury boys basketball on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Are you tired of slow internet? With Central Access, you get the speeds you pay for delivered directly to your door, so you won't get bogged down when your neighbors are online too. Stream, game, work, and video chat. No contracts, no data caps. No price hikes, nothing but an exceptional all-night experience. Check availability today at caecaccess.com. Central Access, your local link to broadband.
When it comes to real estate in the River region, trust the team that puts you first. Chad Barrett, Beverly Wright, and Kathy Thornton. With experience, dedication, and a commitment to making every move smooth, they're here to guide you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. Together at RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, they're the names families across our community count on. Call today and let Chad, Beverly, or Kathy help with your next move.
And we welcome you back now as we get ready for tip-off between the boys matchup of the Indians and Marbury. I welcome in head coach Stephen Thomas. Coach, appreciate you taking the time here. What excites you about this matchup? I just talked with Coach Winchester before their game about her winning streak. You've got a 5-game winning streak of your own. How do you build off of that?
Yeah, we're going. We play Marbury tonight, and they're a team right now that's hitting on quite a few cylinders. They had an 80-point game against Pike Road last week, and they had an 88-point game against Chilton County literally the next night. So they're firing on all cylinders, scoring the ball. So it's a good opportunity for us to showcase a little bit more on the defensive end, where we're going to use our size, our length to try to cause them to miss shots, and just see if we can get a hot team right now to cool down against us. And it's a good opportunity for us to get on the court and going into the break. And going into next week as well when we go up to Spain Park, just to continue to work hard, play hard, and play as a group and lock in.
Pike Road and Chilton County, two teams that you're also familiar with. When you see a team like Marbury going up against them, does that give you a better frame of reference of what this team is capable of?
Yeah, we play a very similar schedule. So seeing those teams that they play against Pike Road, just seeing what works against them, and seeing what they can do, what they did on the offensive side or defensive side that we maybe can utilize to see. I mean, if we can have an advantage going into the game.
I know last week you had multiple different games where you had multiple people finishing with double-doubles. One of those games you had 5 players in double digits as well. How important is that to be able to continue to spread the ball around and have everyone involved tonight?
Yeah, when you see that where multiple guys are able to score at that rate, that just shows that we just found a good offensive rhythm. Everybody's touching the ball. Everybody's who gives it up, they get it back, and just build a little bit more confidence amongst the group that everybody gets to touch the ball. Everybody has an opportunity to score the ball, and everybody gets involved. That's just getting in a rhythm. If we're able to do that tonight, I mean, we're going to be a hard team to beat, just because everybody's in that rhythm and everybody's having an opportunity to contribute to that part of the game.
And you mentioned Marbury being on a rhythm of their own. What are the keys tonight to be able to stop that rhythm and continue this team's?
Playing as a group. It's not going to be one guy stopping another guy. It's going to have to be all 5 guys on the court, really locked in on the defensive end, whether it be on-ball defense, help side defense. Everybody has to rotate. Everybody has to communicate in order to stop a hot team like Marbury right now.
Coach, appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck.
All right, thank you.
That was Coach Thomas. When we come back, tip-off for the boys' game between the Indians and the Marbury Bulldogs on the Call Your Forward Wetumpka Sports Network.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood, wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
Christmas is coming fast, and Russell Do It Centers and Building Supply is celebrating with a huge holiday giveaway you won't want to miss. Now through December 19th, visit any Russell Do It Center or Russell Building Supply locations and enter for your chance to win. Every in-store registration puts you in the running for a $100 gift card, and one lucky winner will take home the grand prize, a $1,000 shopping spree. It's Russell's way of saying thank you to the community. Stop in, sign up, and enjoy the season.
We believe in doing things right the first time. That's the promise behind Finish Line Garage Floor Systems. Powered by Precision Floor Care, our custom garage floor systems are designed to be tough, stylish, and built for the long haul. With a team rooted right here in the community, we deliver quality you can count on. Finish Line Garage Floor Systems. Let them rest on the best. Visit FinishLineGarageFloors.com today.
This is Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. I know buying or selling a home can feel overwhelming, but I promise you don't have to go through it alone. I'll guide you through every detail and keep things simple, clear, and stress-free. When you're ready to make a move in the River region, call me, Kathy Thornton, with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Now, back to the action from the Central Alabama Community College broadcast booth.
We'll welcome you back now as we get ready for tip-off between the boys matchup of Wetumpka and Marbury. It's time for our Keys to the Game. Keys to the Game brought to you by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty. Mitch, what do you have?
Well, I got a few things for the Indians here tonight. Like Coach Stephen Thomas mentioned, good ball movement around the top of the yard and finding guys in that low post. They did a great job of that in that game against Chilton County. Both Tom Suddeth, John Hudson-Wingard, and Caleb Ballard all just really eating everything they wanted in that. And then, of course, my other key to the game is play some tight defense. This Indians team has really done a good job all season of finding guys on as they come down the court and getting guys in position to block shots and create tough offensive looks for whatever team they're playing, and be looking for them to do the same thing tonight.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on both points there. Let's get into our starting lineups, brought to you by First Community Bank. For the Indians, it'll be Jeremiah Smiley along with Chris Robinson, Caleb Ballard, Andrew Voiles, and John Hudson-Wingard. From Marbury, Jamar Brown along with Noah Trotter, Jalen Hall, C.J. Cook, and Joe Anthony Morrell. That's your starting lineups here as we get ready for tip-off between the Indians and the Bulldogs. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
105.1 WRFS is WRFS-FM, Rockford, Alexander City, Lake Martin, Wetumpka, Prattville, Montgomery, home of the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Gavin Baxley along with Mitch Petrie. And we're here in our Central Alabama Community College broadcast booth getting ready for tip-off between the boys matchup of Wetumpka and Marbury. At First Community Bank, it's more than banking, it's a relationship that lasts. From checking and savings to loans and mortgages, they're here for every stage of life. Local people, local decisions, and a commitment to community. First Community Bank, let's do life together. Getting ready for the starting lineups on the floor right now for the Indians as we get ready for tip-off. Wetumpka entering this one with an 8-3 record after a 3-3 start. They've won their last 5. Meanwhile, Marbury 5-5 on the year. Coach Thomas mentioned that they played a couple different common opponents that the Indians have been a bit familiar with over the years, and they had Pike Road and Chilton County in their last 2 games. They split those 2 matchups as well. Wetumpka comes into this one after sweeping the Bulldogs a year ago. They got the win 67-51 back in November of 2024, and then earlier this year in January got a close win on the road, 68-64 in that one. In that January game, Tom Sudduth, who you'll see here or hear about tonight, he had 12 points and 15 rebounds. Meanwhile, Chris Robinson finished with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. 2 guys that have become familiar with this Bulldogs team, and we can expect them, among others, to have some strong nights here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And 2 guys that weren't mentioned not on the roster last year, obviously, is Caleb Ballard. He's been a huge force, especially in the paint area. He's shown the ability to score pretty much at will in that low post, especially as the season has gone on. He's got used to competing at that 6A level. And then on the other side of the ball, look for LT Davis to get a lot of defensive involvement. He's been really good at just taking away shot opportunities for whatever team the Indians are playing, and he's definitely created a few steal opportunities for the Indians in each game he's appeared in so far.
Both teams on the floor here. Indians in their all-white uniforms with black numbers and a black script Wetumpka lettering on the front. Meanwhile, Marbury in their all-blue with white stripes and the Power M logo on their jerseys. Off the tip-off, Wetumpka was able to get it, but then immediately had it stolen away. Jamar Brown with it for the Bulldogs. He'll pass to C.J. Cook, who pulls the 3 and misses. It's John Wingard who got the rebound for the Indians and slows everything down after that hot 15-second start. Andrew Voiles now with it. He'll step out, pull a three-pointer that cashes in. A three-pointer from Voiles to open the game and give a 3-0 lead for the Indians.
And I know Coach Thomas loves to see the team start with that, and so does this student section. They erupted when Voiles banged that shot home.
Jamar Brown trying to do one for himself, almost banked it in, but it just won't go. Wingard had the rebound. He gives to Chris Robinson. Robinson passing to Smiley. Thought about a 3. He passes into the paint. It's stolen away by C.J. Cook. Cook now trying to go coast to coast. Euro step, underhand lay. That will miss. Whistle is blown, though, and a foul is called.
I think they actually got Caleb Ballard for goaltending there since the ball was above the rim and he hit the backboard. They're going to give Marbury credit for the bucket there.
Tough break. It was not going to go. It was not accurate at all, but instead it goes as a goaltend. Wetumpka has possession now with a 3-2 lead after just over a minute of play. Wingard with it in the near corner. Bounce pass down the baseline to Smiley, who goes up and misses, and Marbury comes away with the rebound. That was Joe Anthony Morrell who got the board. Jamar Brown now with it, passing over, and a three-pointer from Noah Trotter that misses as well, and Wingard with his 3rd rebound already. Voiles now for the Indians. He'll pass to Wingard, back to Voiles. Looking down the baseline now. This is Smiley who pulls a jumper that won't go. Rebound from Caleb Ballard and a nice putback.
And that's what Caleb Ballard does so well, not only snagging offensive rebounds for the Indians, but with the height at 6'5", he's really able to generate almost whatever look he wants.
Noah Trotter tried to find a man inside. He had Morrell, but he couldn't get it to go after 2 attempts at the glass. Robinson will pull a 3 for Wetumpka that is well off the mark. A rebound and putback effort misses from Smiley. Now Smiley has a chance from 3 that won't go either. Wingard with a rebound and another chance for Wetumpka here on this possession.
That's 4 rebounds already for Wingard.
Now Voiles wide open. He'll pull a 3. That one's good again. 2 3-pointers from Andrew Voiles to open the game. 6 of the first 8 points for this Indians team have come off the hand of Andrew Voiles. Jamar Brown tried to drive inside. Contact was made as he went to the floor, and a foul is called against the Indians. I believe they say this was a shot attempt, and yes, they do. Brown will shoot 2 free throws. First free throw there for Marbury is good. It's 8-3. Second free throw, not as fortunate. Ballard able to come away with the rebound there. Jamar Brown gets 1 free throw to his name. It's 8-3 Indians with 5:20 to play in the first quarter. Voiles has it. He'll stutter step. Now he'll drive inside and he'll get the lay. Already 8 points for Voiles here. It's 10-3 Wetumpka. Marbury racing down, trying to quickly come up with something, but they go too fast. Chris Robinson has it now for Wetumpka. Going up, laying it in, drawing the foul.
Man, that was a good move there from Chris Robinson. Kind of stutter-stepped it, tucked it under his arm for a second like a running back, and then still able to get the layup off before he comes down. Great move there from Chris Robinson, and an and-one opportunity coming for the Indians.
Saw a lot of that in the girls' game, as now first and 1 chance for Wetumpka in the boys' matchup. Robinson's free throw attempt will go, and it's a 3-point possession there for the Indians. 13-3 the advantage after the first 3 minutes of play. Marbury with it again. Pass inside, now picked up and stolen away by Chris Robinson. Robinson will try and drive, but it is slapped out of his hand there by Noah Trotter. Last touch by Trotter. Possession goes to Wetumpka. Marbury's had some turnovers here. They've had a lot of speed, but they've almost been going too fast for their own good. Andrew Voiles will pass over to Robinson. He pulls a 3 from the near corner that misses. Ballard with a great rebound and an even better putback.
That's 4 already for Caleb Ballard. Not expecting to get a lot more than that. Those first 2 buckets came rather easy for the big man.
And a decent amount of rebounds already as well. Noah Trotter has it for Marbury. Trotter looking for help up top. Instead, he'll pull a 3. Instead, it won't go either. And Wingard had a rebound, tried to bounce pass to Voiles. It was stolen away, but then the steal to save it was also stolen away, and Wingard gets it back. Long pass across the court to Ballard. That is going awry. Finally, someone picks it up, going around the horn, back inside the paint. Wingard couldn't do anything. And finally, it's picked up again. Jordan Hill had a chance at it. Finally, Marbury has for sure possession. C.J. Cook passes inside, and a shot attempt from Jalen Hall will miss from inside the paint. He does draw a foul in the process, though.
I don't think the Indians have played a lot of teams so far this season that really show this speed that Marbury has shown so far on both ends of the floor. They're hustling both to get back on defense and trying to make something happen when they get a fast break. So maybe throwing the Indians off their game a little bit as this one goes on.
They've certainly been up-tempo. Jalen Hall makes the first free throw with 1 more coming. But again, it's almost been too fast for Marbury here, as they've had multiple turnovers where they've had open men. They just haven't been able to be accurate because of how quickly they're trying to move. Missed the second free throw, did Hall, and it remains 15-4 now with 3:45 to go in this first quarter. Chris Robinson had it for Wetumpka, drew a foul on the floor, called against Jamar Brown. Robinson inbounds to Voiles. Voiles directing traffic as he loops towards the far side. Loses his dribble for a moment, but recovers. Pass to Chris Robinson, almost stolen away. Robinson now will drive inside, misses off the front iron twice. Gets the board for a second time here and backs off. Pass to Voiles. Voiles looks inside now. Caleb Ballard there as he goes up and loses it on his way up. Noah Trotter able to poke it free. Trotter will pass a three-pointer from the far corner. No good from C.J. Cook. Robinson with the board. Voiles now has it. He'll pull a three. Can he go 3 for 3? And yes, he can.
That's double digits for Andrew Voiles. He's got 11 of the Indians' 18.
He can't miss from beyond the arc so far as now Voiles strips it away, dives on it, and forces the turnover. What an opening for a gritty player like Andrew Voiles.
Yeah, it absolutely has. And the Indians not thrown off at all by the speed that Marbury is showing. And in fact, I actually think it's playing into the Indians' favor right now because Marbury's not able to get the passes they want.
Yeah, no doubt. It's just everything has gone awry so far for Marbury despite really good speed. And then on Wetumpka's end, they've had so many opportunities to get buckets here. You've seen some misses from multiple guys like Ballard, like Chris Robinson. But Robinson, just a moment ago, to tee that all up, he had multiple rebounds in one possession. And that's what's really helping Wetumpka so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the Indians have had, if they've missed a bucket, they've grabbed an offensive board on just about every possession. I mean, they've just been dominating the glass so far.
It's 18-4 as we resume after the Wetumpka timeout. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Voiles has it stolen away here. C.J. Cook trying to drive in. He'll lay it and draw the foul off Voiles.
And both field goals that this Marbury team has made has come out of the hands of C.J. Cook.
Big play there out of that timeout to kind of stop the bleeding for the moment. It's 18-6 with a free throw coming, but first a whistle blown. I believe a lane violation against Marbury, and yeah, that's what it is. Won't get the and one opportunity he was expecting. It remains 18-6.
That's unfortunate if you're the Bulldogs there. I mean, just a mental error costs you the point there. The free throw ended up falling through, and not what you want to see if you're the Bulldogs.
Voiles here with 2:25 left in the quarter. He'll try and drive, but has it just smacked out of his hand by C.J. Cook. Voiles will inbound from the baseline for Wetumpka. Looking for someone here as it is tipped, but still caught by Jordan Hill. He looks inside and couldn't find Tom Suddett. That's stolen away here as Jamar Brown brings it up court for the Bulldogs. Brown behind the back crossover move there, but then he's called for the walk before he could pass it to Noah Trotter, and another turnover from Marbury.
I think he just dragged that pivot foot. He spun around when he picked up his dribble, but as he needed to get the pass, I think he dragged his foot along the floor. That's what caused the travel.
Chris Robinson now. Robinson looking for help, gives to Voiles. He'll look inside. Ballard has some room, steps up, can't go up for it like he wanted as he had it stolen away on the way up. Jalen Hall with a nice strip. Jamar Brown for Marbury. Now C.J. Cook, he'll pass to Trotter. Trotter pulls a three that misses. Rebound shortly held by Jamar Brown before he steps out of bounds. Couldn't stop the momentum, and it gives Wetumpka possession again.
Marbury coming out in the full court press here. They've kind of done this all game, and Indians haven't really faced a lot of teams that have played this tight of defensive pressure.
They've handled it pretty efficiently so far. 1:30 left in the first quarter. It's 18-6. Chris Robinson passes to Ballard. Ballard goes up, can't lay, but that is definitely a foul. Got slapped on the wrist as he went up. Jalen Hall this time is guilty of it. Ballard will shoot two.
And if you're the Bulldogs and you see Caleb Ballard get the ball that open in the low post, it's honestly a good idea to foul him there. He's going to make that shot 9 times out of 10, so force him to earn it at the charity stripe.
Ballard's free throw is good. (19-6) the score now, with one more free throw coming. Ballard 2 for 2 on the trip. He's got 6 points so far. Marbury immediately has it stolen away. Carter Bolden couldn't hang on to it, and there's a dunk from Chris Robinson. 22-6. Robinson with the steal, then the dunk, and now Marbury almost lost it again. Trotter nearly lost possession, but a foul called first against Tom Suddeth. First jam we've seen of the night. I'd imagine we see a little bit more as this game rolls on. Carter Bolden inbounding for the Bulldogs. He'll bounce pass to Trotter. Trotter crossing over just to get up court as he's locked down by Jeremiah Smiley. Now he'll finally be able to penetrate, but it's blocked by Ballard. Here comes Smiley now, passing to Suddeth, who goes up and taps that off the glass.
Easy bucket there for Tom Suddeth, standing at 6'4". It's just, you're never going to be able to stop that, getting him that wide open in the paint. It's too easy for Tom Suddeth.
Wetumpka again was showing some pressure on the inbound, opening that possession. Another foul was called. 24-6 now with 43 seconds left in the quarter. Called on the floor, but Marbury will be shooting free throws now. It'll be Jamar Brown shooting two for the Bulldogs. He'll make the first. Brown hasn't made anything from the floor, but he did go 1 of 2 at the free throw line earlier. He's got one more coming here. Brown 2 for 2 this trip. It's 24-8 Wetumpka. Down to the last 40 seconds of this first quarter. Voiles passes to Robinson. He looks inside for Suddeth. It is deflected, sent out of bounds. Wetumpka holding on to it here. Good effort by Jamar Brown to slap it away. 30 seconds now. They get it back inbounds up top. LT Davis passing to Robinson. Now Voiles pulling a three again. Bottom! Andrew Voiles, 4 for 4 from 3 in this first quarter. Now Marbury just trying to find an answer here. Stolen away by Ballard. Now Voiles goes up and lays that one in as well. My goodness. 16 points for Andrew Voiles in this first quarter. End of the first quarter as the buzzer sounds. And it's 16-8 in favor of Andrew Voiles, but it's 29-8 in favor of Wetumpka over Marbury after the first 8 minutes here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Are you tired of slow internet? With Central Access, you get the speeds you pay for delivered directly to your door, so you won't get bogged down when your neighbors are online too. Stream, game, work, and video chat. No contracts, no data caps, no price hikes, nothing but an exceptional all-night experience. Check availability today at caecaccess.com. Central Access, your local link to broadband.
Second quarter action is brought to you by Golf Video. Live event and video production elevating your next project. Let Jackson Dean and his team make your event look like $1 million. Online at golfvideo.io.
Baptist Ortho now serves children and adults of all ages with no appointment needed. Located on East Chase Parkway across from Target. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Visit online at baptisthealth.org. You hear the tomahawk chop starting now, and you can't blame them. It's been all Wetumpka through that first quarter, 29-8 the score, and it's really been all Andrew Voiles, who's got 16, as Marbury will have the opening possession of the second quarter.
Voiles hasn't missed a shot from the floor either. He's 6 of 6.
Easton Wright with it for Marbury. They'll pass inside under the basket is Noah Gentry, who is called for the travel before he can attempt a shot. "12 seconds in to the second quarter and another turnover from Marbury. Voiles trying to bring it up for Wetumpka. And finally does. He is facing some great defense as it gets slapped out of bounds by Carter Bolden. Bolden's had a few turnovers offensively, but he's been stepping up on the defensive end here to start this second quarter. Voiles from the baseline will find a man in LT Davis. He gives to Robinson. Now back to Voiles on the near wing. He looks inside to Suddeth. Suddeth at the baseline, steps on the baseline, and it'll be a turnover. Just ran out of real estate there under the goal.
He fired a pass back over towards the top of the arc, but unfortunately just came a little bit after his foot came down.
Jamar Brown gets the inbound for Marbury. Brown passing over to Bolden. Bolden will drive in, kick back up top to Brown again. He'll step up, pull a long two that's no good from the free throw line. Trying to save it there was Smith, but instead it sends it back to Wetumpka. Wide open man and Chris Robinson backs up. He thought about a three. Instead he'll drive down the baseline, count the bucket, and the foul.
That's a really good move there from Chris Robinson. Just kind of cut up a few times as he was driving along the baseline there. I mean, he's real shifty once he gets a little bit of open space.
7:02 left in the second quarter as Robinson has an and one free throw coming. Already made one free throw in the first quarter.
That one came off of an and one opportunity as well.
That's right. And Robinson, he's got 4 points, and he's made 2 and 1 free throws as well as he makes that one. 32-8 Wetumpka. Marbury loses control of it here as Morrell just couldn't hang on to it there off of his knee. And Wetumpka has possession again. Lobbing pass here to LT Davis. He gives over to Robinson, who passes back to Jordan Hill. Hill now trying to find somewhere to go. Has a pass towards Winger that is just rejected by Morrell. It goes out of bounds, but Wetumpka still has it. He'll pass now to Robinson in the backcourt. He has to bring it back up. Robinson now trying to drive. He'll go from the left side of the paint. Can't make the layup with the right hand. And Marbury on the attack. A long pass there to Morrell that sails too far, goes out of bounds.
Again, another turnover on the Bulldogs, just trying to play a little bit too quickly, get ahead of themselves, trying to make up some ground that they lost in the first quarter.
Robinson hooking past a Wingard that is deflected, picked up here by Suddeth. Back to Robinson again, who tries to drive down the baseline from the near side. Called for a travel instead. 6:07 left in the second quarter. Boy, there's been some turnovers here for Wetumpka recently, but it's been a really impressive showing from this black and gold team. And it's kind of been shocking, as Marbury typically has a strong showing against Wetumpka in previous matchups. A 3-ball there from Trotter, air balls, and the student section lets him know. Marbury retains possession as it was deflected out of bounds. Jamar Brown will inbound from the baseline and gets it into Trotter. Trotter has a pass that's now deflected. Great effort there by Davis and Suddeth. As now Jordan Hill racing down the court. He'll go up for it. Can't make a lay, but draws the foul.
They had a good vision there, court vision from Jordan Hill. He saw his lane. He kind of came, cut right at the corner, and started driving along the baseline there, not able to come away with the bucket, but good job drawing contact and the foul.
Jordan Hill shooting 2. He's yet to score so far, as the first one goes in and out. And again, these two teams, they played twice last year. The Indians won by 16 in the first matchup, but had a 4-point game back in January. That was the last time these two played. And this has been a completely different sight than that, as Hill makes the second free throw attempt, goes 1 for 2 from the line. 33-8 as Marbury tries to drive in with Jamar Brown and draws a foul on his way up. Goes against Jordan Hill now. 5:35 left in the half. It'll be Jamar Brown shooting 2.
It's Brown's third trip to the free throw line already.
First free throw from Brown Takes a hop, skip, and a bounce, and finally goes in. He missed one earlier, but he's made now, after that make, he's got 5 of his 6 free throw attempts. 33-10 the score, 5:30 left. Ballard goes up for one and makes it. I think he took a shot to the face there as well, but he seems to be just fine as he jogs back. 35-10. Trotter will bounce pass over to Brown. Brown was looking to drive in, lost it, had to just try and save it. Robinson picks it up. He'll try and drive inside as he tries to go up and under and can't make it. Wingard with a rebound, and Wingard with a putback. His first points of the night.
And Coach Thomas talked about getting a bunch of different Indians the ball. They've got 6 guys who've scored already.
Marbury trying to find an answer. A three-pointer from the near corner from Hall misses. Voiles with it for Wetumpka. Voiles will pass to Hill. And back to Voiles at the logo again. Voiles looking for help, gets a screen from Wingard. Now the pick and roll pass to Wingard. He gets it, spins, goes up, and finally makes it. Back-to-back buckets now for Wingard.
That was a good spin move there from John Hudson Wingard. Wasn't really ready to shoot, kind of slid as he picked up his dribble, spun around and laid it in. Good move.
C.J. Cook for Marbury. Had it poked away for a moment from Voiles, who's still applying the pressure. A pass is misfired, taken now by Jordan Hill. He'll try and take it all the way. Goes up, and a whistle blown. It's hit out of bounds. Wetumpka has possession after a clean block from Marbury. Whistles are still blown here. There's a stoppage. I think John Wingard's got to come out. I think he's bleeding. Yeah, Wingard's got a cut on his elbow that they've got to look at here for just a moment. He'll have to exit. On the floor for Wetumpka, Chris Robinson along with Tom Suddeth, Jordan Hill, Caleb Ballard, and Andrew Voiles. They're now sending both teams to the benches here for a moment. I think a timeout was called as the officials continue to talk about this. There's 4:02 left to go in the second quarter. And this is why they stopped it. There, I think, is a little bit of blood that's either blood or sweat or something has gotten on the court here, and so they need them to bring out a towel. While they do that, I'll tell you about Wharf Casual Seafood, who has fresh, fast, and always delicious food. In Wetumpka, they've got something for everyone, from shrimp and fish to po' boys and salads. Enjoy coastal flavor right here at home. Dine in or take out today. Wharf Casual Seafood, where fresh seafood meets family-friendly dining. The Wetumpka Sports Network is proud to be fed by Wharf Casual Seafood. Chris Robinson from the baseline will inbound for the Indians. Now Jordan Hill has it. He'll try and step up from the top of the key. Takes a long two from the free throw line that goes. Jordan Hill with his first points from the floor. 41-10 is a three-pointer now from Trotter. Air balls by a lot. Good save there from Jordan Hill before it went out of bounds, and Andrew Voiles will bring it up court. He'll fire one over to Robinson on the far wing. He pulls a three that won't go. Great rebound effort from Suddeth. Can't get the bucket. Foul is called, though, as it goes against Jamar Brown. Or check that. Maybe it went against Morrell. Yeah, Morrell called for it. 2 free throws coming now for Tom Suddeth. First free throw trip tonight for Suddeth, as he will miss the first. Having a bit of a camera issue if you're tuned in on Facebook or YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in there and apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll have that fixed here shortly. 3:30 left to play in this first half. Marbury still trailing 42-10 right now. Andrew Voiles manages to steal it away from Trotter. Voiles will come up court, and a whistle is blown here as a foul is called. Came up behind him there, did Trotter, and I believe he gets called for the reach in there. Marbury fans displeased with that one, as Wetumpka will inbound it. Robinson to Voiles. Voiles now getting it back across, but then a whistle blown again, and this time it goes against Voiles for putting out the elbow there. Second foul of the night towards Voiles. .310 left now in this first half. Jamar Brown has it for Marbury. Brown passing over to Hall. Hall lost control of it, but it's picked up by Trotter. Trotter back to Brown. Brown still looking for somewhere to go with this, as it is a pass that is off the leg of Jordan Hill. A kickball called, and Marbury retains possession for the moment. 2:49 left in the half. Marbury will get the inbound to Trotter. Trotter at the near wing. He'll try and drive down that baseline from the left side of the paint. He'll get the bucket to go as he just floated that one in. 42-12 with 2:35 left in the half.
That's a good move there from Trotter. Kind of put his guy in on skates there for a second, steps into a shot, and a good floater.
Robinson passes to Sudduth, who goes up for it and easily drops that one in the basket. 44-12 the score now. C.J. Cook trapped in a corner here. Jordan Hill slapped it. It went off of the leg of C.J. Cook, and a turnover forced by Jordan Hill. Wetumpka forcing another turnover, and now the Indians lead it by 32. Robinson pass to Voiles. Voiles heat check for three, misses. First missed shot from the floor tonight for Voiles, but a great rebound and put back from Caleb Ballard.
Ballard in double figures after that bucket. He's got 10 already.
Drew the foul in the process as well. He's heading to the line. Ballard's already made 2 free throws tonight. With a 46-12 advantage now. He'll shoot the and one free throw. Ballard manages to get that one to go. He's made 3 free throws now. And it's 47-12. Marbury struggling after showing a lot of speed. Things have slowed down for them quite a bit. Trotter passes over to Brown. That is Hall, who drove in and made the layup. Makes it 47-14 now after the lay from Jalen Hall. 1:30 to play in the half. Now Robinson, he'll pull a 3 from the far corner that misses. Rebound from Sudduth. He goes up and can't get it either. Now another attempt, this time from Chris Robinson, unsuccessful as well. Trotter with it for the Bulldogs. He thought about pulling a shot, a whistle blown as he went up for it. And I think it's going to be a shooting foul here that, trying to see who that went against. I believe it was Tom Sudduth who was called for the foul. If so, that's 2 for Sudduth. 2 shots coming for Trotter as he misses the first of the 2 free throws. Another strong showing for Wetumpka here tonight in all facets. The JV boys got the win to open up the night. The girls got a 77-9 win just before this game tipped off, and currently a 47-15 lead for the boys varsity team here after that made free throw for the Bulldogs. Down to the last 60 seconds of the half. It's Robinson with it. Ball is on the ground after he lost it. Ballard picked it up. Now going back and forth between a few different Indians. Up top is Jordan Hill, who gives to Robinson. Robinson resetting, slowing everything down here for a moment. There's 45 seconds left as it was dropped and then picked up by Ballard, who had it ripped away by Smith. And Marbury forces a turnover there. Pass to Trotter. Trotter catch and shoot three that goes and makes it 47-18. Trotter with a big three-pointer there, but a foul is called on the floor as Wetumpka tried to bring it up. I believe it goes against Jamar Brown.
If it does, that's Brown's third foul of the game. Still waiting on a number sign from the officials, but with the Indians in the bonus, that'll send LT Davis to the free throw line.
It was Jamar Brown for sure who got the foul there. Free throw from LT Davis was made. He's got one more coming. Davis scoring his first point of the night a moment ago. Can't make the second free throw. So a 50% trip there for Davis. There's 20 seconds left in the half as a shot attempt from Carter Bolden from inside the paint misses. He manages to get the ball back and can't make it either, but he does draw a foul this time. 48-18 is the score now with 14.3 on the clock in the half.
No credit Ben Tucker for the foul there, getting his first couple of minutes in this one.
Free throw from Bolden misses. Bolden looking for his first points of the night. Got one more chance at it here. Second free throw successful for Bolden. And it's 48-19 with 14 seconds left in the half. Stick around for the City of Wetumpka halftime show here in just a few moments. As moments become longer, they didn't start the clock for the first 10 seconds of that possession. It's stolen away now. Noah Trotter races down and can't make the bucket. As the rebound from LT Davis there draws a foul. 3.5 left. I said foul, pardon. It was a jump ball that was called. Wetumpka does still have possession from it, though. As an inbound effort to LT Davis. Briefly taken away by Carter Bolden, but Marbury will take possession of it now after another jump ball was called. They've got 1.4 to try and get a shot off. Bounce pass stolen away as Jordan Hill pulls a full court shot that misses, and that ends the first half. 48-19 the score. Wetumpka on top of Marbury after the first half of play. When we come back, the City of Wetumpka halftime show on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
We believe in doing things right the first time. That's the promise behind Finish Line Garage Floor Systems. Powered by Precision Floor Care, our custom garage floor systems are designed to be tough, stylish, and built for the long haul. With a team rooted right here in the community, we deliver quality you can count on. Finish Line Garage Floor Systems. Let them rest on the best. Visit FinishLineGarageFloors.com today.
This is Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. I know buying or selling a home can feel overwhelming, but I promise you don't have to go through it alone. I'll guide you through every detail and keep things simple, clear, and stress-free. When you're ready to make a move in the River region, call me, Kathy Thornton, with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus.
It's never too late to take the next step. The Central Alabama Community College Adult Learning Program helps adults 18 and older earn their GED or even a high school diploma. You can also prepare for the workforce with short-term certificates in medical billing and coding, medical assisting, pharmacy technician, or hospitality and culinary. Flexible classes fit your schedule and your future starts today. Visit cacc.edu/adult education or call 256-378-2017. CACC Adult Learning Program. Discover you.
Christmas is coming fast, and Russell Do-It Centers and Building Supply is celebrating with a huge holiday giveaway you won't want to miss. Now through December 19th, visit any Russell Do-It Center or Russell Building Supply locations and enter for your chance to win. Every in-store registration puts you in the running for a $100 gift card, and one lucky winner will take home the grand prize, a $1,000 shopping spree. It's Russell's way of saying thank you to the community. Stop in, sign up, and enjoy the season.
Hi, I'm Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. Helping families here in the River region is more than a job, it's personal. I take the time to listen, understand what you need, and fight to get you the best deal possible. Whether you're buying or selling in Central Alabama, let's work together to make it happen. I'm Kathy Thornton at RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, here to help you every step of the way.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood, wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
This is the City of Wetumpka Halftime Show on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
.640 to play, or pardon me, 6:40 left in halftime as Wetumpka leads at 48-19 over Marbury after that first half. Right now, your leading scorer for the night is Andrew Voiles. He's got 16, and Mitch, he's been remarkably impressive so far. Opened up, making the first 6 field goal attempts that he had, including 4 of those being three-pointers. He had a hot start, and that led to the hot start for this entire Indians team.
Yeah, and Andrew Voiles is kind of the clear-cut leader of this Indians team. He just has so much competitive fire that he plays with. Coach Thomas has talked a lot about that this season, and when he starts going early, this Indians team really just feeds off his energy, and they continue to do so in this first half.
No doubt about that, and he's really been the dominant force of this Indians team. Caleb Ballard, another one. He's got 9 points right now, but Ballard's strong suit hasn't necessarily been the points. It's been the rebounds and then drawing the fouls when he does go up and get points.
Yeah, and Ballard, like you mentioned, is on a double-double already. He's got 12 boards to go with his 11 points, so doing it all is Caleb Ballard. And Chris Robinson, he had a fantastic first half as well. He finished with 6 points, but he has 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 steals. So triple-double watch for Chris Robinson, maybe even quadruple-double watch.
Yeah, Robinson has been a huge factor in this as well. The steals have been something that we've seen in both the girls and now the boys game, where Marbury has just had a tough time holding on to the basketball. And part of that, I think we touched on it a lot in the first half, was just the speed of this Marbury team at the beginning almost was hurting them too much, and now they seem to have kind of run out of gas a little bit as well.
Yeah, they've definitely slowed down the pace a little bit. It allowed them to definitely eliminate some of those turnovers, but it also allowed them to get some open looks and shots that they weren't necessarily able to get in the first half. This Indians team, though, still playing some really tight defense, only allowing the Bulldogs with 19 at the end of one half.
Yeah, it's 48-19 right now after the first half of play. On come to Collier Ford. Collier Ford has Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. Stop by Collier Ford today and drive home your new Ford for less. It's 48-19 here on the City of Wetumpka halftime show as the Indians lead it over the Bulldogs. Second half action when we return on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chad Barrett. Growing up here in Central Alabama, I've always believed in doing the things the right way with honesty and hard work. That's exactly how I approach real estate. From your first showing to the closing table, I'll be by your side. Call me, Chad Barrett at RE/MAX Cornerstone.
It's never too late to take the next step. The Central Alabama Community College Adult Learning Program helps adults 18 and older earn their GED or even a high school diploma. You can also prepare for the workforce with short-term certificates in medical billing and coding, medical assisting, pharmacy technician, or hospitality and culinary. Flexible classes fit your schedule and your future starts today. Visit cacc.edu/adult education or call 256-378-2017. CACC Adult Learning Program. Discover you.
It's the 2025 Model Year Sales Event at Collier Ford. Drive home America's favorites with zero down, 0% APR financing, and no payments for 90 days. That's right. Get into a new Explorer, F-150, Escape, and more without paying a penny up front. And enjoy 3 full months before your first payment. Don't miss out. Come on. Come to Collier. When your job depends on quality building materials, depend on Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply. From framing lumber and roofing to concrete, drywall, and fasteners, we've got the materials to build it right and build it strong. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, if you're building, you belong here with dependable products and local service you can trust. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your go-to source for building materials.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
In Wetumpka, we take pride in our hometown. And so does Brent Turner, owner of Precision Floor Care. A Wetumpka graduate and now a local small business owner, Brent built Precision Floor Care on a commitment to serve his community. From tile and grout work to stone, pavers, and concrete, Precision Floor Care delivers precise, hard surface flooring solutions that protect the places that matter most. Precision Floor Care. Precise hard surface flooring solutions. Learn more at callpfc.com.
Third quarter action is brought to you by Radio Alabama Sports. Game on. Online at radioalabamasports.net.
Getting ready for the second half now. It is 48-19. Wetumpka over Marbury so far. They've got 16 more minutes to try and hold on to what has amounted to a 29-point lead over the Bulldogs. Another dominant showing from the girls earlier, a dominant showing so far from this boys team, and there's a lot of high expectations at this point for both of these Wetumpka basketball programs.
Yeah, absolutely, and both teams riding a winning streak right now. With the girls' win earlier, that makes it 4 games. Boys currently on a 5-game win streak after starting the season 3-3. So, it may be a little bit slow start for both squads, but as this season has been going on, just game by game, these teams have both been getting better and better and really starting to hit their stride right now.
Yeah, and Wetumpka trying to really carry that through in this second half. And it's going to start with the same guy who started it in the first half, Andrew Voiles, who was so dominant at the beginning. But I think you want to see a few more guys get involved here in this second half.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's something that Coach Thomas talked about in that pregame interview. Although 7 Indians have already scored points in this one, I would expect just about the whole roster to get an opportunity to score here tonight.
We will resume now as the third quarter gets underway. Chris Robinson will have it for the Indians to start off the third quarter. Andrew Voiles pulls the 3 and immediately cashes it in, and just like we started this ball game, he starts the second half with a tray. 51-19 now as Marbury tries to answer and can't get anything to go from under the basket. Jalen Hull missed, and then Caleb Ballard had the rebound. Voiles will launch a pass to Wingard. He'll now pass to Robinson back from beyond the arc. Looking back inside again for Caleb Ballard. It is knocked away and stolen by Morrell. Jamar Brown slows everything down for Marbury as it's 51-19. Trotter now for the Bulldogs. Tried a crossover, lost it for a moment, picks up his dribble and passes to Hall. Back up top again to Trotter. Trotter will spin, try and drive down the paint. He'll go up for it, misses the shot, but a lot of contact there off Caleb Ballard, and a foul is called. Check that, they'll call the foul against Jeremiah Smiley. He and Ballard were both involved in that contact. Free throws coming here for Trotter as he misses the first, went in and out. We're at 6:58 left in the third quarter. Second free throw attempt coming now for Trotter. He'll make the second. It's his first made free throw of the game. 51-20 now. is the score. Robinson for the Indians. Spinning around, he'll drive down the baseline from the left side. Can't make it. Ballard would have had a chance at a putback, but instead I believe they're going to go with a goaltend here. There was, I guess, some contact on the rim as the ball was toilet bowling around, and it'll count as a bucket there.
Yeah, Chris Robinson will gladly take the points there from that. Ball was not going in, but the goaltend will make it count as a 2 for the Indians.
Marbury with it. Great ball movement here as they find a man in the paint with Morrell to get the bucket. 53-22, 6:30 left in the third quarter.
The first points of the night there from Morrell.
Chris Robinson now with it. He'll give to Ballard, who jams it down. Second dunk of the night for this Indians team. The first one from Caleb Ballard. We know he's capable of it. He just hasn't had a lot of opportunities yet to do it until now. Whistles are blown here. Marbury will be inbounding from their baseline. There was a foul called against the Indians. I missed who it was awarded to. Noah Trotter will drive in. He'll try and pull a jumper from the free throw line that misses. Good rebound there from Jordan Hill. LT Davis. Chris Robinson looks inside to Caleb Ballard. Ballard spinning from under the basket, and he'll manage to get a very short jumper to go in.
That went off the glass, too. He was kind of parallel with the baseline there. It's a tough shot for Ballard, but good job there.
57-22 as a three-pointer cashes in, this time from Noah Trotter. Marbury coming out, and they've been able to score some points here. They still trail by 32, unfortunately, as a foul is called as Jordan Hill there was coming up the court. Foul was called against Noah Trotter. Trotter made the shot and then immediately got called for the foul in transition. Chris Robinson now, he'll pull a three off the front of the rim. It's tapped by Voiles, picked up by Wingard, and a pass to Ballard, who goes up, lays it in, and the foul. Caleb Ballard going to the line once again.
And another use of that spin move there for Caleb Ballard. He's done a fantastic job all season long of just finding those quick movements, and especially with that spin move. It's been a huge piece of his game as he drops in the and one.
Yeah, free throw for Ballard goes, makes it 60-25 now with 5:16 to play in the third quarter. Marbury has been outmatched in this one as they just look for something here. C.J. Cook will pass to Hall. Hall now to Brown from the near wing. He'll pull a three that misses. Wingard going up against four bodies. He somehow had the board for a moment, but then a jump ball called as it was reached at, and Marbury will get the advantage of that possession arrow. Effort from C.J. Cook there to get his hands in there and have the jump ball called.
It was a miracle. John Hudson Wingard even came up with that rebound. Like you mentioned, there were so many Marbury jerseys around him.
Marbury with it again, trying to go down the baseline. They'll kick back out. Aiden Wyatt from the wing had it for a moment. He loses it. It goes out of bounds. And with 4:44 left in the quarter, Wetumpka has possession. Substitution coming for the Indians as Tom Suddeth will come in. John Wingard will exit. It's Suddeth, Caleb Ballard, along with Andrew Voiles, Chris Robinson, and Jordan Hill on the floor for the Indians. Robinson will cross over, try and drive down the left side of the lane. Lost the ball as he was going up. It goes out of bounds. No foul called there as Marbury effectively avoided the contact.
I think on that shot attempt, or I think it was a dunk attempt rather, I think Chris Robinson was trying to take somebody down with him.
C.J. Cook will bring it up for Marbury. He'll pass to Brown. Now from the far corner, a three is pulled by Aiden Wyatt that misses, and Chris Robinson comes away with the board. Wide open man is Andrew Voiles all the way down the court. He swings back out, and we reset. Voiles with it beyond the arc, passing inside to Ballard, who goes up and was ready for the spin and dunk, but a foul called before that on the floor.
And even though that foul was called on the floor, Caleb Ballard showing off that spin move yet again.
Went against Morrell that time. Again, called on the floor. No one in the bonus yet. So Wetumpka will inbound here. Andrew Voiles from the baseline to Ballard. Now passing around. It'll go to Voiles again, who pulls the three from the far wing that misses. Rebound effort was tipped and out of bounds. Tom Suddeth last touched it, and it gives the ball to Marbury.
On that pass from Ballard over to Suddeth, he was looking for a foul there, and I think rightly so. He got kind of smacked right on the shoulder as he was passing the ball over to Suddeth, probably contributed to the turnover.
Marbury with C.J. Cook with 3:45 left in the quarter. He'll lob one into the paint there with Jalen Hall, who misses a layup, and Caleb Ballard gets the rebound. Passing down the court to an open man, and Suddeth going inside. He won't be able to dunk, but he goes up and under, lays it in, draws the foul. You can count the bucket and put him on the line.
That was a great move from Suddeth, man. Kind of went for like the windmill layup, spun the ball around for a second, little reverse there. Good ball from Suddeth.
And one free throw coming for Tom Suddeth. Suddeth knocks it through. And with that, he's got 7 points now. 3:33 left in the third quarter. 63-25 your score now in favor of Wetumpka. Easton Wright brings it up for Marbury. He'll pass over now to Jamar Brown. Brown looking for a shot inside the paint. Misses as it is blocked by Caleb Ballard. Ballard has it and jams it down. My goodness. He had the block. He has the dunk. Put that on the highlight reel for Ballard. Now another block from Caleb Ballard. This time Smith went up for it, and they may call a goaltend instead. They're going to talk about it. Officials still discussing here. I think they're going to give him credit for this bucket.
I'm not sure that ball was over the rim when Ballard blocked it. I mean, it was right at the bottom of the backboard, and he just rejected it off the backboard there, but should not be a goaltend in my opinion.
Well, they have awarded it to him for the moment. Officials are talking with the desk still to confirm. It's currently 65-27 on our scoreboard after the alleged goaltend. This is apparently a hot topic to debate.
Officials still talking about this one. I mean, they are really doing everything. I mean, if they had a monitor here, I'm sure they'd go to it. Okay, so they do wave off the basket.
They have waved it off now. The scoreboard resets to 65-25, and instead of cutting it to 38, Marbury still trails by 40. Long pass to Caleb Ballard, but he can't make a bucket, and Marbury manages to get a stop out of that. They'll pass to Trotter. Trotter will pull a three for the Bulldogs that misses, and a rebound from Ballard. Now quickly in transition, here comes Jordan Hill, who goes up. No bucket. He draws a foul in the process, though. Jordan Hill with a great effort play there to send himself to the line to shoot two. Wetumpka leading it by 40 with 2:48 to play in this third quarter. First free throw from Hill misses. He's got 3 points so far. One of those was a free throw. Second free throw attempt misses as well. Ballard gets the rebound, though, and gets the putback. Caleb Ballard coming alive in this second half. 67-25, and the high school kids roar. 2:30 as the three-pointer will be pulled now by Jamar Brown that misses, and this third quarter rolls on with a 67-25 score. Chris Robinson pulls a three and cashes it. 70-25. Whistle blown, and a timeout is called with 2:14 to go in the third quarter. It is 70-25. We'll take a quick break on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Safety starts with Montgomery Fire Equipment Company. From inspections and extinguisher service to full fire suppression systems, businesses across Alabama trust our team to protect what matters most. And now, we're hiring. We're looking for new fire technicians to join our team. If you're hardworking and ready to make a difference, this is your chance. Montgomery Fire Equipment, protecting people, property, and progress.
105.1 WRFS is WRFS-FM, Rockford, Alexander City, Lake Martin, Wetumpka, Prattville, Montgomery, home of the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
2:14 to go in the third quarter. Gavin Baxley alongside Mitch Petrie here as Wetumpka leads it over Marbury in the boys matchup, 70-25. With the last couple of minutes coming here in this third quarter. Timeout was called moments ago by Marbury. They'll have possession here with 2:10 left as the first pass out of the timeout is misfired there from Morrell, who was trying to just simply bounce pass it to Jamar Brown. And it's a turnover right out of the timeout. Andrew Voiles with it for the Indians. He'll try and drive down the left side of the lane, but he misses the lay, and a rebound from Morrell. Morrell bounce passing now to Brown, who fires one over to Easton Wright. Wright now launching one that is picked off now by Chris Robinson. Robinson down the court in that near corner looking for something here. He'll retreat back up top. Wanting some clock as well, as Robinson will try and drive inside. Spin move, fade away, can't get it. Jeez, that would have been a highlight play for sure if he could have made that. Now Marbury tried to get an open look for three. Instead, a foul was called, I believe, against Wetumpka here. Foul went against Chris Robinson with 1:21 left in the third quarter. Marbury inbounding, and they'll bring it back up. This time with Morrell. With it now is Jamar Brown. With 1:10 left in the quarter, he fires it past to Noah Gentry, who is rejected under the basket. Great job by Suddeth. Here's Voiles with an alley-oop. Ballard couldn't get it to go down. Goes out of bounds on a save effort from Jordan Hill. And it'll be Marbury ball. My goodness, this place would have erupted if that had gone.
I think the roof might have actually blown off. That would have been an incredible highlight reel play, as we've seen so many of them tonight.
Trotter slowly bringing it up. He'll pull a three from the top of the key that misses. Fighting for a rebound here. Jamar Brown comes away with it. Goes into the paint. Goes up for it. Can't make anything. Tom Suddeth with the board. Suddeth's pass, a bad one. It is taken away now by Trotter again. Marbury with another chance. They'll spin around. Trotter looks inside, and a pass deflected. Last touched by DeAnthony Smith and out of bounds. Wetumpka has possession now with 27 seconds left in the third. Voiles directing traffic. What will likely be the last possession of this quarter. Voiles quickly will try and drive inside. No look pass to Ballard under the basket. Goes up and misses the lay. And I think he was called for a travel before that anyway. Marbury will have possession one more time in this quarter with 13 seconds. Now the Bulldogs with it. Trotter has it in the paint, stolen away. Now Robinson by himself behind his head, jams it down. Holy, can you believe that? That's a buzzer beater dunk, by the way. 72-25 the score after three quarters on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Are you tired of slow internet? With Central Access, you get the speeds you pay for delivered directly to your door, so you won't get bogged down when your neighbors are online too. Stream, game, work, and video chat. No contracts, no data caps. No price hikes, nothing but an exceptional all-night experience. Check availability today at caecaccess.com. Central Access, your local link to broadband.
Whether it's an everyday sprain, strain, fracture, or sports injury that doesn't require a trip to the ER, Baptist Ortho now offers urgent orthopedic injury care with walk-in convenience 6 days a week. Visit online at baptisthealth.org. It is 72-25. Wetumpka leads it as we enter the fourth quarter of play. And you heard a bit of cheering there just a moment ago. That's because the fan favorite Hayes Lorenzi has entered the game for the Indians. On the floor as well, Ben Tucker, LT Davis out there along with Jordan Hill and DJ Kendrick rounding out the lineup on the floor at the moment. Morrell has it, and a pass to Gentry there deflected by Lorenzi. Marbury still with possession. A three-pointer from Trotter from the top of the key misses. Lorenzi couldn't hold on to the rebound, but Jordan Hill certainly was able to get it. Hill will drive up court and stop up. He'll fake a pass to Lorenzi, pull a jumper instead. A clean shot from Jordan Hill from the free throw line goes.
It's a good move there from Jordan Hill. He really sold the defender on that pass.
Jamar Brown with it for Marbury. He'll go up for it, can't make anything. And a rebound from Noah Gentry in the far corner. He is in trouble. Finds a man under the basket. Looks to the near corner now. A three-pointer from Trotter misses. And a rebound there from Ben Tucker. Hayes Lorenzi in a one-on-one matchup. Going up for it. Can't make the leg. Can't get a foul either. It does go out of bounds. Last touched by Morrell. Wetumpka with possession here. Lorenzi inbounding as the clock will roll the rest of the way here. 6:45 left in this fourth quarter. Got the inbound to Hill, but then had it stolen away. Now in transition, Noah Trotter able to put one in to make it 74-27.
That's a good finish there from Trotter. Kind of lost it off the hands of LT Davis as Davis crashed into the rack.
Yeah, missed it on his drive inside. DJ Kendrick there couldn't get the putback, but then got his own board one more time and made it through. 2 points for Kendrick, first points of the game for him. Looking into the paint now is Marbury with Gentry as it is stolen away. Lorenzi gets credit for it, but then he steps out of bounds before he passes, and it'll be a turnover from Lorenzi. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 76-27 Wetumpka. Morrell now passing up top. Trotter, he'll drive in. Floater from the line, misses, and Brown gets the board. He'll back out, pass inside to Smith. He goes up and puts one in. Marbury getting ready to put its bench in as well to match Wetumpka's the rest of the way through. It's 76-29 now as Smith is going to be, Kendrick was called for the travel for Wetumpka. It'll be a turnover, and Marbury is going to put an entire new lineup on the floor for them as well. Substitution for Wetumpka here as Jeremiah Smiley will come in the place of Jordan Hill. Marbury now with Carter Bolden on the floor as well as Aiden Wyatt, Easton Wright. He goes along with Eli Cade, who's on the floor for the first time tonight, and Bryce Esslinger. Easton Wright up top. Wright directing traffic with 4:45 to go. He has a pass almost stolen away, but gets to Carter Bolden. Now a jump faked into pass to Easton Wright. He's trapped at the baseline. He jumps up and slams it off the foot of Ben Tucker. But a timeout was called first by Marbury. And with 4:35 left in the quarter, they'll have a chance to talk about it here with a 76-29 ball game. A reminder of what's to come for Wetumpka basketball. The Indians will have Prattville on Thursday, and then they'll head out to Tallahassee on Friday. Both of those games on the road before both the boys and the girls have tournaments coming up next week, so 2 more games here before that. I'll have the call of both of those on the road, as Wetumpka looking to avenge a loss to Prattville from earlier in the season as this boys team, and then looking to defend the win they had over Tallahassee a week ago. Marbury with possession. Lorenzi able to steal away a pass intended there for Cade, but then they get it back. Marbury had it. Now Wetumpka steals it one more time. LT Davis passing out. This is Jordan Hill who's got it now. He'll step up, pull a jump shot that misses, and a rebound from Easton Wright. Wright now will race down the court. He'll pull a shot from about the same spot on the opposite end of the floor and misses. Cade gets the board. Pass to Bolden. He takes a long 2 that airballs. And DJ Kendrick with it. He'll pass down the floor as Jordan Hill couldn't chase it down on the overthrown pass. 3:50 to play. And Marbury has possession, 76-29. Aiden Wyatt will bring it up for Marbury. Pass to Bolden. Bolden picks up his dribble, fires one into the paint here as Wyatt goes up and drops one in. His first points of the night for the Bulldogs. 76-31 now with 3:25 left. Pass to DJ Kendrick. He tries to drive inside, lost it for a moment, gets it back, takes a shot there from the far corner for 2 that misses, and a rebound here from Tucker. They're still scrambling for it on the floor, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow goes to Wetumpka. Lorenzi inbounding for the Indians. He'll lob one out to Jordan Hill. Hill to Lorenzi. Lorenzi passing over now to LT Davis. They'll look inside instead with DJ Kendrick, who can't make it, but Ben Tucker is there, and he drops it in.
And first points of the night for Ben Tucker. Got a lot of Indians who have scored and touched the ball in this one.
Pass to Carter. Bolden was almost stolen away again. Bolden's got it. Fadeaway 2-pointer that is well off for an air ball here. And Marbury just can't do anything right now. DJ Kendrick has it for Wetumpka. 2:15 left to play. Kendrick will drive inside, go with the left hand. Nearly a putback jam from LT Davis that misses. Boy, he got up there. 3-pointer from the top of the key from Easton Wright misses. As Lorenzi couldn't get the rebound, it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Lorenzi. And Marbury will have to inbound here.
And LT Davis almost on that putback dunk attempt. He stands at 5'10". He got up.
Marbury has it again here. It's stolen away by LT Davis. One-on-one matchup, but he won't have a chance to go up with it as he lost his dribble. It goes out of bounds. Marbury with possession.
I think he was trying to dunk that one again, wanted to get it back.
Yeah, he got a little bit too excited before he had the chance to go up. There's 1:30 left now as Bolden has it for Marbury. He'll drive down the baseline and miss a shot from the right side of the basket, but he does draw a foul off Ben Tucker. Tucker called for his second foul tonight. And with 1:12 and ticking, Marbury will have 2 free throws coming for Carter Bolden. Bolden with 1 point so far tonight. It came from the free throw line in the first half. He has yet to score in this second half of play. He misses the first. Down to less than a minute now, as Wetumpka will maybe get one more possession after this free throw. Bolden's free throw, line drive miss, and rebound by Ben Tucker. Here come the Indians with 42 seconds left on the clock. Jordan Hill has it. Hill dribbling a little bit. He'll pass over to LT Davis. Davis drives inside aggressively. Can't get the underhand lay as Bolden gets the rebound with 30 seconds left. Bolden will pass to the far corner. 3-pointer there is missed by Aiden Wyatt. And a rebound from DJ Kendrick. Stolen away by Bolden. Bolden goes up and gets the layup. 78-33. Wetumpka with another possession and a very odd alley-oop layup, I guess, that will go and give Wetumpka 2 more points as a long pass goes out of play, and that will end this one. 80-33, the final score. It belongs to the Indians. Wetumpka goes to 9-3 on the season as Marbury falls to 5-6. An 80-33 final score. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Stephen Thomas as we get close to wrapping things up here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Protect what matters most with State Farm agent Jackson Hagan in Wetumpka. From auto and home to life insurance, Jackson Hagan and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Jackson Hagan understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step from quotes to claims. Trusted a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. Call 334-478-3864 for a quote today.
It's never too late to take the next step. The Central Alabama Community College Adult Learning Program helps adults 18 and older earn their GED or even a high school diploma. You can also prepare for the workforce with short-term certificates in medical billing and coding, medical assisting, pharmacy technician, or hospitality and culinary. Flexible classes fit your schedule and your future starts today. Visit cacc.edu/adult education or call 256-378-2017. CACC Adult Learning Program. Discover you.
This is the RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus post-game show on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Indians get a dominant win over Marbury here tonight, and we're now joined by the head coach Stephen Thomas. After another strong showing from this team, you've now got 6 wins in a row. What are your first impressions after this one?
I think just on the defensive end, this Marbury team, they scored 80 against Pike Road last week and then 88 against Chilton County Thursday night, I think. And just our mindset was coming in, locking in on the defensive end because, I mean, they were shooting it well last few games. So us to hold this team to 33 tonight, that's just us really digging in on the defensive end and just making it tough for them, being there on shots, being there to contest shots. Holding them to one-shot possessions or no-shot possessions. I mean, that was just a great team effort on the defensive end on our part.
On the offensive end, Andrew Voiles had such a hot start at the beginning of the game, made his first 6 shots, including 4 three-pointers. What has his impact on this team been, especially just in this game, opening up that way, really opened the door for the rest of this team?
Yep. I mean, when you come out right out the gate, hit your first 3, the next thing you know, he has the hot hand, just hitting shots, hitting threes like that, like it did in the first quarter. I mean, that just sets the tone. They have to account for him hitting shots, and now you got to worry about Chris Robinson handling the ball, getting to the rim, feeding the post with Caleb and Tom, and also John Winger crashing the boards. And then you have pests like Jeremiah Smiley on the defensive end. Like we hitting shots on the offensive end, now you got to go against him on the defensive end. And it just sets the tone right off the bat. And then just to shout out that, hit a few shots right there in Juvols, and we get a stop on the defensive end where he dives on the ball in traffic. I mean, that's just the effort right there you want out of a senior leader.
He certainly had a huge impact tonight, and so did a lot of other players in this one. We talked about getting so many different players involved. Does it feel like you did that here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we was hitting shots on the perimeter. We was also getting guys post feed, Caleb Ballard, Tom Sudduth, even Chris attacking the basket, being a facilitator. I mean, we got the guys we wanted to be heavily involved going into the season. They're doing a perfect job with just feeding, moving the ball around, and getting everybody involved with what we want to do on the offensive end.
Coach, congrats on the win. Looking forward to another one on Thursday.
Oh, yes.
That's our talk with head coach Stephen Thomas. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here as Wetumpka gets the win over Marbury, 80-33 on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
This is Beverly Wright. What I love most about real estate in Central Alabama is helping families find the right place to call home. It's not just about houses, it's about community and the memories you'll make there. If you're ready to start your journey, I'd love to help. Call me, Beverly Wright, with RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty.
It's never too late to take the next step. The Central Alabama Community College Adult Learning Program helps adults 18 and older earn their GED or even a high school diploma. You can also prepare for the workforce with short-term certificates in medical billing and coding, medical assisting, pharmacy technician, or hospitality and culinary. Flexible classes fit your schedule, and your future starts today. Visit cacc.edu/adult education or call 256-378-2017. CACC Adult Learning Program. Discover you.
Gavin Baxley and Mitch Petrie here for the final time with you as Wetumpka gets an 80-33 win over Marbury here tonight. And we just heard from Coach Thomas a moment ago, but what a showing for this Indians team, both the boys and the girls dominating over Marbury here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just another night where just seemingly everything seemed to go perfect for the Indians, both in the girls' game and the boys' game. And I think about the boys' game, think about Andrew Voiles. He's kind of been a huge part of this Indians program over the last couple of years, but really showed just how important he is tonight, finishing the night with 19 total points.
Yeah, it was just lights out from Voiles, lights out from so many different members of this team who were able to help the Indians get a win here tonight. And it's all about getting so many different people involved, just like we talked about with Coach Thomas, and that's exactly what we saw here tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely was. You had, I believe, I got to count it up real quick, but 11 different Indians score on the night. Sorry, guys, not a math fella over here, but 11 different Indians scoring tonight. And Coach Thomas talked about getting everybody the ball, and that's exactly what this Indians offense did tonight.
Yeah, the Indians getting the win 80-33. Thanks to Mitch for his great work here tonight. A thank you to everyone for tuning in. Again, for the final time, from Gavin Baxley and Mitch Petrie, Wetumpka gets an 80-33 win over the Bulldogs. We'll next be on air on Friday against Prattville on the road for that one. Both the boys and girls will face off against the Lions on Thursday night on the road. Again, an 80-33 final score. Go Indians, win the moment. Wetumpka High School Athletics is proudly the exclusive presentation of the Wetumpka Sports Network.
This has been a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network, home of the Wetumpka Indians. Presented by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Central Alabama Community College, and the City of Wetumpka. Sponsored in part by Collier Ford, Central Alabama Community College, RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Baptist Health, and Baptist Ortho Now, the City of Wetumpka, Central Access, Russell Do-It Center, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan, Wharf Casual Seafood, First Community Bank, Montgomery Fire Equipment Company, CAC Adult Learning, and Precision Floor Care. The Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network is a product of Radio Alabama Sports and Radio Alabama. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.